3, 2. We're live.
Hello!
Very cool. Okay, so perhaps you all remember why you're here, but on the off chance that you do not, off chance
We're here to blow
that
shit
you
up.
do not know why you are here. Welcome back to Vallaki, where you have all come in search of a wedding dress, because you were all told that perhaps there is someone in Vallaki who might know where to get or may know where to get made a dress. But as far as I'm aware, you weren't told who that was. So,
Doesn't the Burgermaster family have a wedding dress?
His wife.
you were told that. Okay. Yes, you were told that the burgomaster's wife would definitely have a wedding dress, as she had a beautiful one on her wedding day, and I can't imagine, can't hurt to ask. So,
And before she is a soul, I don't think that's a real monster.
So part of me wants to just walk in, flash a scroll, and BS my way through it, saying, "Sorry, we're from the wedding dress administration. I gotta take this back. There's some minor recall issues. Some of the dresses have been found to be strangling some of their patients. So we're just gonna take this back, do some quick updates, and have it back in a couple days. So have a nice day. Just keep on going and don't stop."
Do you really think they're going to just even let you just go to or something like that?
If I don't give them the time to ask me questions, then I don't have to answer any questions.
Know that they don't have guards inside the house who will just stop you.
Well, that's what flashing the scroll is. I'm just going to flash a scroll. Doesn't matter what it is. Just flash it out and say, "Hey, yeah, no, this is our documentation," then quickly stow it away.
When you said flashing, I got a different idea in mind. Not gonna lie.
Why don't
Well, that doesn't really work for me at the current moment. Not anymore.
Well,
Why don't we just ask the Burgermeister's wife to model the dress for us for the coffin maker? Or
That's
specifically wanted.
not a bad idea, but I don't know if she's going to want to put it on and then drag or hike all the way to another town and wear it for a couple hours while somebody else Googles her and makes a new dress.
I thought with the local Burgermeister. The local Burgermeister's wife.
Yeah, okay, out of character. Are we in the same town with the coffin maker? We left the coffin maker. He was at the first time we visited, and then we had to... Yeah, because he's at the same town as the inn.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah,
That's not Vallaki.
it is Vallaki.
Oh, it is! Okay, they're all in the same town. I'm sorry, ignore me.
Yeah, the other
Okay.
town you were thinking about is Krezik.
Thank you.
So far you guys have been to three large conglomerations of individuals. Vallaki, it has been the town of Barovia, Vallaki, and Krezik.
And the Pit of Idiots, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, there were a lot of people in one. What's it called? The people per foot was quite high in that one, couple feet by couple feet square for a little while, but I wasn't counting that.
Not to mention, I could have sworn I saw a postage note on the side next to the hole that said "Drop Dead Disney Parents Here."
Yikes.
Disney World.
Disney World. Continue.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to just ask. Like, what's the worst that could happen besides them saying no?
Wise man's proverb: question not asked, question not answered.
A wise woman once said, "Wait, what was it she told me again?"
That's an
Great
interesting
quote.
You should
He was
make sure you have your words of wisdom. You speak them, or you will not have them. That is my wise word.
I like that one better. I will forever remember the words of Artemis the Wise Cat.
Can you write
Have words of knowledge before quoting words of knowledge.
Let me just rephrase that. Out of character, I had something and I forgot what it was. That wasn't supposed to be a character.
Oh my god.
Okay. On that note, Kyron's gonna walk over to Valine, pat her on the shoulder, and just look at her and say, "It's okay. Some people start to forget as they get older. It's just normal."
Apparently, you never had common sense, he says.
Well, I mean, it's hard to forget what you never had. So, he's good.
Fair point. Walks off.
Good luck getting your dick back with that attitude.
No comment.
Anyways.
I can neither confirm nor deny that statement. But he does shrug and kind of drop his shoulders a little bit. It's just like that did hit a note. All right, so where are we headed? We got to find Burgermaster. Where are they? Let's see. Cool up.
Have you
my
all
map.
ever actually been to the Burgomaster's mansion? The answer is no.
I think so.
Nope.
No, you have not.
We
Went to
were.
a different Burgermaster's mansion.
Correct, but not this Burgomaster's mansion, so you actually wouldn't know where it is.
I
Carol
believe-
has been to this Burgermaster's manor. Never went inside though.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wait.
Are there people on the street?
Yep. As usual, not many, but there are sparse.
Leona says out loud, maybe we should ask for directions.
Oh, directions to where?
Oh, no.
Well, according to my gender, I'm not allowed. Oh wait, no, those rules changed. I can totally ask for directions now.
Leona walks over and kicks Kyron.
Ow! We're looking for the Burgermeister Lord of this town.
Oh, the Burgomaster, are you? Right. Just go that way. Can't miss him.
Head down. Which way is she pointing?
This individual is pointing. You guys are. Fuck. You guys are here at the moment, and they are pointing in this direction.
Awesome. So it's gonna be down here in this general direction. Sweet. Thank you very much.
Why? Of
And
course.
Is there a sign I should be looking for? A postage note?
They just
guy.
as you keep like listing them off, they just slowly move their heads side to side while staring at you uncomfortably.
Leona pulls out her sanity potion and puts it in Kyron's hands and says, shut up.
What is with you and this sanity potion?
Sorry about that. The cat took a crap, so I'll have to clean it up in a bit.
This
Artemis?
In real life.
Huh?
Oh, all right, Kit. All right, I was trying to skip over that.
Sorry.
Why?
Nothing.
I somehow missed that. I don't know why. How?
Ignore.
Qua?
Alright, so Kyron starts heading down the path.
Okay.
Checking the doors, trying to see if he can locate something that might
Just trying
be
to head
considered
down
a
here
lord's.
and then this way.
Yes.
I feel
Looking
Okay.
for something specific that might be a lord's mansion or home or something of significant status.
I see.
This building
I'm
looks
assuming
big.
that everyone follows him.
Yep.
Okay, so you all just kind of follow him down into the central square. As you enter the town square, memories play themselves back of the very first time you were here, that first day of arrival, the festival of the blazing sun,
Isn't this where Leona lit the town on fire?
and those memories it came with.
Leona does a minor illusion of fire on Kyron's head
Didn't
and
the
shoulders.
Didn't the ball roll down the street or something?
No, it just crashed into a big fiery mess.
Oh.
Well, being a bonfire person, I saw that as a perfect celebration. I thought it was all part of the show.
See, what we should have done is cast fireball on it. That would have instantly lit it ablaze, but at the same time, I don't think it would have worked.
Alright, let's keep going.
So,
What?
what is the Burgermaster house gonna be fancy or something?
Well, it depends on whether or not it's a lord and lady and whether or not they've got slaves or whatever bullshit the rich people carry around.
First off, we know there's a lord and a lady. The Burgermeister has a wife.
I don't care.
Oh,
You
that's
asking-
fine.
Y'all can clearly tell, being in the rich side of town is not making Kyron comfortable.
Bailey is happy to be at someone there at least.
So you enter the town square. While there are certainly shops and stalls planted around now and again, the homes that enclose the town square decorated with limp, tattered garlands and painted wooden boxes filled with tiny dead flowers. Nothing really screams out, these people lead the town.
Are there people around?
Certainly, some doing their daily shopping from the various stalls, others trying to peddle their wares, and others still just kind of standing around reading the boards and reflecting.
Leona checks the boards for a map.
Okay.
I was about to say I have a map, but then I realized I don't have a map, so never mind.
You check the board, and the closest thing you find to a map is someone drawing a big circle and putting a big X on it and just writing in common, "Where is here?"
Is there a pen or a quill next to it?
Yeah.
In that case, let me check my inventory. Let's see. Pretty sure I do.
Out of curiosity, like, what is the weather in Barovia most of the time? Like, in my mental image, I have it that it's always slightly misty no matter where you go, but there isn't much light even in the middle of the day. Like,
That
I
is
can't. I kind of. Sorry, you can go.
no, please.
I kind of took it as being not really foggy, but more always overcast, always like kind of stormy looking clouds, but it's never really stormy.
Yeah, it's like it's about to rain, but it never opens up.
More or less, although there are times when the clouds clear and the sky is, for the most part, what most would call clear. That said, the sunlight is still strangely, uncomfortably, and downright depressingly muted.
Like we're sitting in a greenhouse with really dirty ass glass windows.
Potentially worse. The light is shifted towards a cool, sort of
Blue.
dead feel.
When you say that, I imagine like take a normal blue sky, then desaturate it down to where you can barely tell that it's supposed to be blue, then
Mm,
add a tinge of green to it, Not too much, but that faded, muted, almost turquoise like color.
mm,
Yeah.
But it's not too bright. It's bright enough that you can tell it's day and do things normally, but it's not like a bright sunny day. It's just a day.
Fine. You all make your way to the Burgmaster's. I'm tired of
Well,
waiting for you all to figure it out.
hang on,
Uh,
hang on.
Sure.
Anyways, so yeah, I know it's just a bit, but I just want to do it anyways. Artemis, do you have a quill I can borrow? A quill and some ink?
Calling something. Well, yes. As long as it comes back by the end of the day, yes.
I'll give it to you back in like 5 seconds. So on the map, it's a big circle that says "Where is here," right?
Yep.
Okay. Down below it, he's gonna draw a new circle that says "Here is there, but there is here."
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Duly noted.
Leona rolls her eyes, and she pulls out her own quill and writes, "Here is where it is planted."
Oh, great. Now people are just going to start digging here. It's going to turn into a mining town. They don't even know what they're digging for. They're just digging. Nice job. I was trying to be philosophical to give people, some knowledge on how to survive in a world of depressing. But sure, let's go for greed instead. I hand the quill back to Artemis.
That would be buried. This is planted.
Phelan quietly tosses a fireball around in her hands as they walk.
And moving on. Let's head back further down the road. Are we taking a left or a right?
I think we are right.
Awesome. Let's go left.
North or south?
I kind of want to go north. How about you guys?
South. North's going to take us back to the main road. We might as well head back south and see if there's anything else down here.
Okay.
None of these
Sure.
homes really. Actually, why don't we split up? We can go cover both sides.
But he just made a really good reason why we should go south.
Oh, actually, I kind of like the splitting up idea. We're not doing anything too dangerous. Just let's meet up at Blue Water before we head out. Again?
All right. All right. So half of you are gonna go. Half of you are gonna go this way. The other half are gonna go that way.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm heading south.
All right. Who's heading north?
I'm south.
I'll head north.
All right. So Valine, Artemis, and Leona are all heading north, and
No.
then Chiron
Leona
is heading
said
south.
south. Leona said south.
Wait.
I'm all alone.
I'm on
There's no one here.
I'm
Didn't
south.
Leona Yeah, Leona said south.
Okay. All right. All right. Noted. Jeez. All right. So Chiron and Leona are going south, and Valine and Artemis are going north. Okay. So y'all walk around. The guys who head north. Unfortunately, there is very little to see up until you approach the Blue Water Inn on the main road. A very familiar area to you, of course. The other two, you walk around and you see, as you round the bend, you happen across a particular house that seems to meet the description of someone who I'm insisting that you spoke to earlier. Um, which it looks dreary. It looks run down, but busy. Guards enter and leave on a very regular basis to this house, bringing one there at one notable time, bringing someone in chains, bringing them into the house as other guards left the house.
And that's
Uh,
that's them, right? I don't see that.
no, that's you and Leona.
Oh, that's me. Okay.
Yeah, you and Leona see that because you guys went south.
I'm rolling perception on the man in chains. I want to tell if he's a slave or a prisoner.
Sure.
Leona is going to
Is that
grab
insight or
onto
is that just straight
Kyron's
perception?
arm.
Insight. Wait. Okay, it depends. How are you trying to ascertain this information?
I'm looking to see if he's wearing prison garb or if he's just wearing like tattered clothes and chains and he's being told to do basic
That's
labor.
that's regular perception,
Okay.
and it's going to be that's perception.
Damn it, because
Those,
I have a bonus in insight.
I know those rolls, by the way, having different. Whenever you contextualize anything, I created a DC for it. So just FYI,
Damn it.
that's why I ask you what it is. So continue.
Give me luck.
Luck is not on your side.
Damn.
I'm afraid. To the best of your knowledge, you have no knowledge. You can't quite ascertain. He's wearing an outfit that, to your unfortunately tired eyes, it could go either way.
I really, really want. This is out of character. I really want to investigate to go full character because Kyron's an ex-slave and he hates chains and slavery and all that shit.
Hey man.
So this is like tweaking his slavery nerve.
Hey,
Hey man.
hey.
Kyron is very uncomfortable.
Leona's just gonna say, okay, let's just ask her to model the dress and get out of here.
Fine, but if I see something I don't like, I will make it very apparent.
Leona grabs his arm tight with her hand and goes, we have to get a dress.
Didn't say it had to be a clean dress. It can be a bloody dress. It just has to be a dress. I won't kill anybody. I will try and be civil.
Yeah.
As I say to the voice in my head, I can be civil. Shut up. So I guess we walk up. Do you want to walk up or should I walk up?
I apologize to interrupt. I just want to answer a question that Valine had. Yes, it is very often an uncomfortably humid, wet kind of sort of thing. After a rainstorm, you can tell the air does dry out quite a bit, but there's not rainstorms, but just casual rain is very common to the point where puddles on the ground don't often get a chance to dry up, and various parts of paths, certainly unpaved and with no stones, are often just soft and malleable and usually sink as you step on them,
Alright.
at least in some places.
So
So
you're saying that Barovia taps for black mana. Good to know.
what?
It's a swamp. I'm a nerd. Leave me alone.
It's
I don't
fine.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So basically, then it's always a slightly cold, chilly feeling wherever you go because it's very humid.
Mm.
Is it just
Oh,
me, or does I really, out of character, I really love to live in such a climate because no glaring sunlight and always is perfect. I would love it.
I mean, hey
Yeah,
man, you do you.
and it makes
I'm
channeling
I'm
the
the guy
magic for
who,
your necromancy really easy.
ironically enough, I'm the guy who wants to move to Portland because it rains like almost every fucking day there, and I love the rain.
yeah.
Mm.
The main reason I is because I have a background ambience playing on YouTube. I just wanted to make sure it was correct.
All right. Well, in any case, Leona and Kyron, I believe you were doing something.
Yes, debating on who wants to go and talk to the people. Like, can we tell that this is uh Burgermeisters or
You can tell that, let me put it this way, this fits a description that you were told previously, and it does certainly look official.
Hmm. Let's investigate. And I promise I won't start anything. We're going to talk. Kyron
Okay.
walks on.
Uh, as you're walking up, we're going to just do a quick cut
Yep.
and shift over to um, Valine and Artemis. What are
Waiting
you
at
guys?
wait.
Yeah, so you guys have arrived at the Blue Water Inn. None of the houses that you saw fit any apt description. So you're back at the Blue Water Inn, or at least you're outside of it.
That's Bailey.
Well then, how long are we supposed to wait before we're going to be concerned?
I don't know. It's just I thought it would be this way.
It's kind of
Uh,
too. The Lord Woodfoot's there mentioned just off the main road.
uh, you, okay, we must have taken the wrong turn then, because you think the others found it?
Well, probably. They should be getting here any moment if they didn't.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm going to take the opportunity to get back into my normal clothes. As much as I like these, I don't like the comments I've been getting. This isn't the type of town that I grew up in, but you let me know if they come by here, alright?
That's fine. I'll think a while.
Hey, you doing okay?
Yes.
You sure?
Oh, of course. And rather, well, things aren't properly worded. Thoughts
Still
that I can
happy in a
share.
crying sort of way.
Let me raise your volume a bit more.
Well, things codified into words, but there's a general off feeling, and I think it's the place.
uh, you mean the uneasy air that's literally everywhere in Barovia?
Well, it's some of that, yes.
I I feel you're just
Just living in it for several considerable time, it starts to get to you.
I guess I'm probably gotten a bit used to it at this point. Like I've been here around for a week. I mean, I'm not used to it. Don't get me wrong. But it's like after the initial shock value faded away, just everything's
It,
sort of falling into each other. Just a constant buzz in the back and forth, I guess.
yeah, it does. It goes away into the background. Then it's still there, always there.
Mm, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this mess. Just I'm gonna go change, but if you need anything, don't hesitate to knock on the door. All right.
Yes. See you when you return. They return.
Mm-hmm. And up she goes. Do you have a?
Hooray! I'm sorry.
I was asking actually if you had anything else you wanted to ask.
Not in particular, besides sitting down, thinking, praying, those kinds of things.
All right. I think we can cut back. As for Raylene, she's just gonna put on some. Let me take a look at the list.
Hmm.
She's just gonna put on um some regular clothes, basically.
All right. And what is Artemis going to do? Just wait around for them to get back?
Yeah, wait around, kind of sitting in a meditative sort of way, praying-ish.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
All right. So we cast then back off to. We cast then back off to Leona and Kyron.
Wow, that was a long commercial break.
So, do
We'll see.
we knock or?
Is the door still open or is there a guard at the door?
No, the doors have closed.
And there's no guard?
No.
Kyron gives a solid pounding on the door. Not angry, but these are some pretty strong thuds.
All right. A lady answers the door, head or hair done up in a bun. She wears a very obvious maid's outfit.
Very off,
Kyron?
She
very obvious what outfit?
an obvious maid's outfit.
Ah,
Um, she opens the doors and sees to the two of you. Ah, and what are you here for?
the coffin maker would like to.
Before we go into our current quest, we just want to make sure that we are at the right location. We're currently looking for the head of this town, the burgomaster lord and lady. Would this be this current residence?
Head of the burgomaster. Oh, yes, of course. This is the correct place.
In that case, Kyron does a slight bow and says, "In that case, we do have pressing business, and I would wish to speak with the lord and lady of the burgomaster house, of the house of the burgomaster."
Very well. I will show you in. Come with me.
By the way,
So-
don't forget, Kyron is dressed up in the full like orange, blue, bright red, colorful samurai garb. There's no armor on it, but he is decked out and he can own a room in color alone. So
And don't
it's not
forget,
overly garish, it's just really powerful.
don't
Aw.
forget, Leona's in that really fancy outfit that shimmers in the light.
I
That's
don't
right,
see
so we're all
that.
good looking.
I'm handsome.
huh.
That was mostly just
Yes,
saying
so
back
when your
to
quest
Leona.
takes you.
So, um, the maid escorts you both inside. Um, she takes you into the mansion.
Uh,
Yes,
have you revealed a portion of the map yet?
yes, I have. It's
Uh,
dynamic. It's dynamic lighting, so you don't have a token on the board.
yeah, that's what I was. Because I just see black.
Yeah, I unfortunately there's not really anything I can do about that.
Alrighty.
I can take your guys' tokens off of that layer. and you guys can
Oh,
just
there we go. Now I can modify it.
and you guys can just spiritually be where they are. Just to show the two of you where everything what they are seeing.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's temporary solution, but
Mm-hmm.
okay. So she lets you guys in, the maid, and she of course she sees you all in and lets you into, or shows you into the one into a nice, rather nice looking room. Specifically, if you will, okay. Specifically, if you will, you walk into a room. This room. Padded chairs and couches line the walls of this cozy, carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear.
Kyron will take a look at the bear, just kind of meander around the room, and then sit down in one of the chairs. But he's not like sitting relaxed. This
Mhm.
is this is like a guy sitting in a chair, fully erect and just still like sitting up straight. His back is not touching the back of the chair. He's literally just sitting on it and just
I
still
see.
very like not
Mhm.
aggressive, but very that okay, he's got a purpose kind of thing.
Mhm. Mhm. The maid looks at the two of you and says, "Please get cozy. Get cozy. I will have him come in for you." And she shuts the door behind her.
Uh, before she shut the door, when while she was leading us down, I didn't get a chance to roll for it, but could I re-roll that insight or perception to see if there's any sort of like bruising on like her hands or her ankles or anything like that? Would I be able to see that?
Well, it wouldn't be re-rolling because you never rolled it the first time.
Oh, well, I rolled, at the far away, and when I got back up, I figured I'd have to re-roll again.
That's not the person.
Oh, different person. Okay.
A maid answered the door.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm sorry. In that case, what would I roll for that?
That'd be
Perception?
perception.
Still, damn it.
Yeah, of course. You're not in. You're
In
not
in
being
insight,
insightful.
yeah, insight is where it's somebody's talking and I'm checking to see if they're telling the truth or not. I know.
There are
Okay.
other scenarios, but yeah, it's different.
Here we go.
Luck be a lady
Damn it.
tonight. From what you can tell, this person seems perfectly well, as though they're at work. Um, by the way, as she shows you, as she takes you, as she opened the main entrance doors and walked you through, you pass through what can be only to be described as an entrance hall and vestibule. Framed portraits adorn the walls of the grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall that you begin to walk down, attached to the foyer, stretches almost the length of the mansion and has several doors leading away from it, including one at the far end.
I kind of nudged Leona and whisper in her ear, not it just like subtly. I kind of want to do this subtly.
Mm.
Uh, are you getting some Death House vibes here?
Leo looks to him and says, let's just focus on the dress, please, okay? I don't need to be panicking about anything.
Yeah, Roger. Right.
We could we can panic about buildings that have things that they shouldn't in them
No. I'm
once
not
we
talking
have
about
our
that.
big bodyguard back.
I'm just saying it's just kind of familiar. That's all. Alright, going back to the chairs, top of the squat, and Kyra will just close his eyes and wait patiently.
So, do you have any ideas of how we ask something like this?
Without opening his eyes. I imagine you use words. Could always just tell him the truth.
That our friend went up somewhere that he shouldn't have, against the words of another Burgermeister, and then he ripped his own head off. So now, in order to get him back into a body,
I said tell him the truth, not the whole truth. We can give him part of the information. Lack thereof information is not lying. We need a dress because the coffin maker would like to build a new dress. And that's it.
build a dress for us, should we say? You know.
Oh, that's... Well, Sweetums, if you want to play that route...
Listen, I wear a suit. You can have the dress.
Out of character? Give me just a moment. I'm going to go back to my description here because I can't remember how tall Kyron is. Let's see.
Oh shoot, we don't have the measurement. Oh wait, that's nothing we need to worry about.
Oh yeah, there it is. Kyron is almost 6 foot tall and he's fully fucking stacked. He may be a girl, but she is still ripped.
Yeah, Chiron has an 18 strength. Chiron is very muscular.
Yeah, Kyrona as a girl is like fucking built, like female bodybuilder. So, not the wedding dress type. Just for hilarity's sake,
You're close-minded.
I said that in third person. I'm making that Kyrona is fully fucking stacked and not the dress type.
Well, I have a suit, so too bad.
Okay, if we're gonna make this relationship work, we're gonna have to figure out which one of us is in charge.
Bum bum bum.
I'm actually disappointed that we haven't had any Beldam comments.
Well, he kind of does those on his own.
Yeah, but ultimately, he's the one we're getting the dress for.
That is true. In which case, I kind of wish I'd just given him the bottle and let him have all the fun.
Wait, what? I don't get it.
Guys, I will be right back. I just have to use the restroom, and I will be promptly back in a moment. 1 moment. Sorry.
Okay, so I
In
guess
that
we
case,
make more waiting
we'll
jokes.
Yeah, we'll just hang out here. So when Kyron drank the potion that made him a girl, he bought it, and Peril wanted to drink it, and he said sure, and then immediately drank it in front of Peril. Or I don't think he said sure. I just remember him smiling and then drinking the whole thing.
No, Peril, you tried to give it to Peril. Peril tried to drink it. It just didn't work.
Really?
I remember this. Yeah, and then Peril, and you were like, that's weird. I'm not gonna drink this. And Peril was like, I'll give you my magic sword if you drink it.
And I was like, okay, we're done. Drink it. And drank the potion.
At least you
And
didn't.
he gained, and he got.
At least you didn't
That
only
was
drink
a lot of
half. I
different-
mean,
And
I
he,
never put your sword in my items list.
and he
Oh no,
got
yes I
the
did. Yes I
magic-
did. Never mind. There it is.
He gained the magic sword, lost the other.
Actually, I lost the magic sword, one-handed wielding of death.
alright.
No one's gonna comment on that reference.
What makes you think we know the same medias?
It's not a media. It's a joke.
Yes, but if you're making references, that requires,
It's not a reference. It's just a joke. Kyron became a girl. He lost his one-handed sword.
He
I
gained
didn't
his. He
start
gained.
the joke.
He gained. So lost.
To be fair, Belzum started the joke originally by saying you were on a quest to find one sword, now you're on a quest to find two. Hey, since we're waiting here, is anybody having issues with the items list where they're unable to move items?
I had opened it up for a bit, so
Yeah, I've been having this weird issue where I open up my items list, but I can't, and I go to edits, but I can't slide any of my items up or down. Is anybody else having that issue? I've been having it for a month or two by now. At this point, I've been waiting for it to come out in any updates, but I'm not seeing anything.
I'm so good, easy on us. Don't you know that I'm handsome? Just right off the brush. I'm handsome. I do have a soul. I'm handsome. I'm a child you go on. Grab a truck. I'm handsome. So, you feel I'm handsome. I'm handsome.
Wow.
So, does anybody else see the issue that I've been having?
I haven't had any issues with the Yeast.
Maybe. Do you guys look at your menu in a windowed mode, or do you keep it on the same screen as the map?
Same screen. It opens up in a window that you can drag around and stuff. Has it like disappeared completely, like the window?
Oh, that's why. Yep. Okay, it's an issue with the windowed mode. Windowed mode is it's in your settings where it opens up as a whole new tab, and you can just pull that tab around, thus it being an extra window. However, that tab you can't slide any items up or down on the list. You can add new items, however, you cannot delete or slide items. Just put it in an edited version in the window rather than in a new window, and it's allowing me to move things. So there we go.
Mm-hmm. Da-da-da-da.
Ba-dum, 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 ba-da-da-da-da-da.
So, you can talk about something like frickin' webcomics or, I don't know.
1d6 plus 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do 9 damage with that thing.
so seriously, what is the story we're going to give about the dress?
Yes, I hear you, Van.
Hello?
Yes, I hear you.
Hello.
Oh,
Did you go finish cleaning cat box?
No, I'm curious why Monaco's gone.
He said he had to
Is-
take care of something.
Oh, okay.
It's a bathroom break, so we're in a bio break at the moment.
Okay.
Wind, oil flask, 34 arrows. You know, ironically enough, I'm going through my items list and there's something on here that I've never used, and I wish to God I'd used it like 3 or 4 different times. That would have been great. I have 2 ball bearings, and I got the idea from watching TFS at the table, and one of the guys picked up a ball bearing bag and just threw them on the ground, and it caused the enemy to trip and fall his ass into the floor. and he natural one'd it, and so he fell through the floor into the ocean and then sank to the bottom of the depths of the ocean in plate mail that had heat metal on it, so it was burning the man alive. And so as we're starting this, I was like, oh, cool, ball bearing bags. It only costs like 1 gold. I got like 500 gold. Fuck it, let's put them in there. So I've been carrying 2 bags worth of ball bearings. I've never once used them.
You have to use the transparent.
Hi, Harpo. How you feeling, bud? Feeling any better? Harpo says hi.
Give
I don't
him a
know.
snuggle.
You hear him meowing?
You
Y'all
have
hear
to
him
use.
meowing?
You have to use the transparent loop.
Okay, so maybe we should just tell him our friend needs a wedding dress.
That's what I said.
Look, I'm
Tell
not
the
good
truth, but
at
not the
keeping
whole.
secrets, okay? You got stuck with
It's
the
not
one.
about. It's not about keeping secrets. It's just omitting the truth.
Which is?
You tell them that we need a wedding dress, and the dressmaker requested that we return one that he had used beforehand as a guide, and then once he's done with it, we can return it back. See, that's exactly what's going on. We don't need any more information. And if they ask who the dress is for, we can say, well, it's kind of a surprise. We're waiting to propose.
I am so sorry for keeping you all waiting. My husband is he's busy at the moment. He'll be in just a little bit. I'm his wife, Lydia Petrovna. May I help you with some?
Chiron will get up and bow to a 45-degree angle. So and he's gonna hold it for like a solid like 4 or 5 seconds, and he's gonna kind of step back up and thank you for seeing us on short notice. Thank you very much for seeing it. I know this is short notice. We don't mean to intrude. However, I was hoping you might be able to assist us. It's actually you that we need to speak with today.
Really? Very well. What can I do for you?
We lost Leona.
Here.
You broke off roll 20. Should we keep going?
I'm off roll 20?
Yeah.
Artemis, Monaco,
No.
Chiron, Novelli.
Oh,
She's
sorry.
here.
Sorry. Who'd we lose then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's Peril.
Oh yeah, we lost Peril. Okay. Never mind. He doesn't
But
matter.
it's fine because he's not really
Yeah.
here
Yeah. He doesn't
at
matter.
the moment. So
Peril
not
doesn't
at the
matter.
moment. Yeah, he's currently on. His character is currently on hiatus.
What is a Peril? Peril does not exist.
Anyway,
Anyway, continue.
Sorry.
He's on vacation, of course.
I don't remember what I said. Oh, it is yourself that we wish to speak with, of great importance.
Yes, and then she asked what she could do for it.
I have a request, and I wish for you to think it over with the great respect.
Of course.
Do you still have the dress that you participated in the wedding with, in your own wedding? Do you have your wedding dress?
Oh, well, of course I have it.
Would you, by chance, be willing to lend us that dress? And I mean lend, borrow. We have full intention of returning it. We are currently trying to get a new dress. There's kind of a surprise, and he says that with his eyes rolling, and we're just kind of a surprise, but we're trying to build a new dress, and the dressmaker can't really afford the full dress. I mean, it's the time of the market, you know. He was willing to build a new dress if we could supply some inspiration for some of his previous works.
Oh, what a lovely and happy thing to be happening. Is it happening in this town?
It is not. If out of character, I can't fucking remember.
nope.
Yeah, no. It's in Krozak. Krezak.
Oh,
The wedding will be taking place in Krezak.
Oh, how wonderful.
I know.
this would be. I'm sure this would bring so much happiness. You know what? Why don't you just borrow the dress and let them use it? It's no problem. I don't need it anymore.
You're for certain?
Of course, I would be happy for you to use it. It would be being used for something, which is better than nothing, of course, right?
That is very true. Kind of
As she's speaking, um, a gentleman appears in the doorway, looking looking towards the entrance of the mansion. And as he takes a half step into the room, he calls back to them. Oh, what are you doing? Uh, Leave it all there. We'll deal with it later. Yes, I know it's in flames. Just leave it there.
What?
What's in flames?
I am sorry I could not be here soon. My name is, of course, Baron Vargas Volakovich. The Baron of this wonderful, wonderful city. I'm sure you by now have met my wife, Lydia.
Kyron bows her head again.
Lydia, you notice, giggles. Almost a little too on cue.
And with that sound, I've said it thrice. I will say it again. Can I roll insight on that one?
Perception.
Damn it! Damn it! Because again, I've already said it before. Kyron is not comfortable in rich houses.
You notice that while Lydia's giggles sort of did sound almost genuine, the timing and the intensity were just slightly suspect, though that's nothing, though that goes beyond your perception of the situation at the. In any case, the conversation continues.
Lord Baron of
Balaki.
City we're in. Thank you. Lord Baron of Valaki, I do greatly appreciate the time and patience you are giving us today. I know this is a very, very busy establishment. And you have quite the number of servants or slaves, whichever you prefer to call them.
Leon.
Servants.
On.
We pay them. Of course, they are on my staff. Slaves. What do you think this is?
Oh no, I mean no disrespect. It's just when we were arriving at the house, I saw somebody
He's
walking
a bit
in chains.
nuts.
Pay it no mind.
I'm
Pay
sorry.
it them. All will be well.
Kyron grabs Leona, not forcefully, just straight up, like when you come up to somebody and you do a bro hug and you just wrap your arm around him. He's gonna do that when she mentions his past. No, I just happened to see somebody coming up to the house in chains. I come from a rich background myself. I used to partake and work with an elvish lord, and his son had his own servants, and he says in quotations.
I think you have to roll deception for that.
Shit!
Oh boy.
I mean, he's not lying.
Though, given your current wardrobe, you may take advantage on them.
Yes! Okay, deception.
Ah, a fellow noble then. Perfect.
I was
Well.
at one time. I'm currently on a quest to regain my noblehood. It was burned down by that same elvish lord boy.
Such a pain.
You sure it wasn't a giant metal monster?
I know.
Painful times.
Dick. He was a dick as a child, and he became more of a dick as he grew up. Such is the life of those bratty children.
Indeed. Oh, bratty children. I know how you feel. I have one of my own.
Oh no.
I am, however, very, very enthusiastic about the fact that that, and I'm fucking this line up. I'm sorry. I am, however, very pleased to hear that you have a great disdain for slavery, as I'm currently traveling the country and spreading word of happy servants are paid servants who have the right to come and go and work and move on.
Precisely. Everything must be happy here. For
Hi,
happiness is the
and
only key for stopping this devil curse.
I thoroughly agree, and that is one of the reasons why we came here today. And I wish to thank your wife again greatly for allowing us to accept our to continue our what's another word for quest? Outside
sorry,
of
what
out
now?
of character. Out of character. It's not quest. What is it?
Journey?
Our objective. Our current objective.
You should.
We are, and he rolls his eyes again. Not sarcastically, but just like ooh, just trying to, and he'll cover his mouth. We're prepping for a wedding, but don't tell anybody.
Leona's
And your wife
clearly
has
got
offered to
something
let us
that
borrow
she's
her
trying
things.
to hold back.
She's done what? Lydia, this was your wedding dress. This was the dress that... Does it mean nothing to you? Lydia just looks, she giggles at her husband's words and just, no, of course not. It means the world to me, which is why I want other people to be happy with it. Don't you see? The Baron just shakes his head, puts his hand to his forehead. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't really know if we can allow this.
Now, if there are issues, I am okay with doing the original.
Plan?
Man, I cannot fucking talk today. Original. Not deal.
The original offer by the coffin maker
I'm sorry, I need a shot of whiskey.
was that
Plan?
he would be
Not plan,
willing to
offer. Thank you. If it is of great consequence, I completely understand. As I used to have a wedding dress that was very old and very passed down. It was something of a family heirloom, and it's no longer with us. I know that feeling of loss. If it is something that it is desired and protected, I can offer my own honor, respect, title, and services in protecting this garment and then returning it as a borrowed product. That was our original arrangement, was to borrow it. We have somebody who's willing to make us a new dress, but he needed some form of brilliant inspiration, and I knew that only you and the lady would have that form of beauty in tangible figure that we could use.
Roll persuasion, please.
Damn. Wrong one. Sorry.
That
Ignore
is
that.
the wrong.
Although I wish I could use that 20.
Yeah, sucks, right?
You can! Roll 20, but you can!
Modified 20.
The gods have smiled.
Woohoo!
Oh, I've been
Well,
muted.
indeed. Oh, geez, dude. No wonder, man.
Oh my god!
Man, I was like, damn, Leona, you're letting me lead the show on this. Give me some fucking backup.
I'm sorry, I had the pedal and I put my foot on the pedal and then I was speaking and
Oh, God.
Well,
Okay, let's take a moment. Was there anything you wanted to add to that?
Oh god. Oh god. I'm sorry, hold on, give me a moment.
Now you know how I feel.
Everybody remembers the day where we're all just talking nonstop for a solid like 5 minutes, and Minako finally comes in and goes, "Oh my god, I've been playing this whole time. I've been screaming at you fuckers for the last 10 minutes."
So, first off, when the Burgermeister and his wife were like, everything needs to be happy, Leona was struggling to keep her tongue to bite her tongue.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing would require retcon, and let's just not.
Okay.
She's saying we should stick with the
Fair enough.
modified 20.
Fair enough. So you see him consider for a moment. Well, this is very obviously the best. One of the best wedding gowns ever. Well, even if pardon me, even if Lydia did agree to let you have it, unfortunately, we simply cannot give it away.
No, I completely understand. A product of that beauty and importance cannot just be given. It must be earned, I imagine.
I understand.
Leona nudges him
can-
hard with her elbow.
I cannot let you take it. Well, I must insist that unfortunately you cannot take it from the grounds. Mostly because we don't know where it is.
Ah. In that case, if it will permit, I do have a couple, shall I say, subjects, partners, cohorts. I work with them, they follow me, and I get to tell them what to do every now and then. If you like, we can, if you have any clues of where it's gone, I can try to locate the dress. If you'll allow us to use it for the spare moment, we can return it to you once we've located it.
I cannot have anybody walking around the house. I will instruct my guards to be on the lookout for it. I'm sure it will turn up eventually. It probably can't take more than a couple of days.
That's gonna be tough. The wedding is supposed to happen in the next couple days. Oh God, what are we gonna do? And you see Kyron just like putting hands up and just be like, "Oh God, Bridezilla's gonna attack," kind of thing.
Leona
Right.
looks straight at Kyron and just says, "Dude, just knock it off, please."
As you can clearly tell, I myself am not the bride. I'm not physically for a dress. I'm not the dress type of maiden, as you can tell.
Yes, you also can't
However,
surprise
I
yourself
will
with a
admit
wedding dress.
However, I will admit I am terrified of the person who is to get the wedding dress. Not this one, the one that we're building.
Oh, well, if somebody like you is afraid of the person, this must be a fearsome adversary indeed. But again, I must stay strong on this. I cannot have people combing through my house. No, I'm going to have to stick to my guns. And if it turns up, well, then it turns up. But if it does not, I'm afraid you may have to look for another plan. Either that or something very silly, right? Well, anyway, I have other urgent matters to attend to. Unfortunately, I do believe it involves a... And he leans outside of the room. Fire? So, please, I must go. But I will see you all very soon.
I think one of our friends has a cold spell. Would we be able to assist with this fire?
No. It's not just a fire. It's a magical fire.
Ooh, my interest is piqued.
Indeed.
As you can tell, I have a slight, not affinity, but defensive capabilities. What's another word for that? What's the opposite of affinity?
Curiosity?
Not curiosity.
Darn it,
Man,
I have the...
I cannot talk today. Good God.
Well, in any case, I'm going to go deal with that. But in the meantime, perhaps I don't know.
Why not let us assist you with the fire? I mean, coming from somebody who has lost everything to a fire and is having to, as I say, work my way through getting my fortune and my land back. Is there any way we can assist you?
I
No, I
think.
don't believe so. It's unfortunate.
Wait, isn't. Doesn't Artemis have the ability to swap out his spells rather quickly? He might be able to, have a. What's it called? Not counterspell, the other one.
Spell stop? It's a cat. All I know is he licks himself and talks about spells and
Okay,
gods every
okay,
now
No,
and then.
okay. Everybody, just the fire isn't a magical fire. What I meant by that was disagreements, political fire.
uh,
We're putting out some serious
Ah.
fire. Just I'm going to go, and unfortunately, I have to leave. But
Can I roll insight on that?
I
I
I'd
really
want to
wanted.
check this. I wanted to roll insight on him saying that he doesn't know where the dress is, but I missed my opportunity.
I'd like
right,
Um,
to roll to, cause he changed his story a couple of times. I'd like to roll to see if I believe him.
that's called insight.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
Which I mean, go for it. His story seems straight, at least as far as he,
damn.
at least as far as he's concerned, or at least as far as he knows. He genuinely, apparently, just there's a political fire going on, and he needs to fucking deal with it. That's kind of the end of that.
Hmm. In that case, Kyron will bow again at a 45 and thank him for the time and patience he's awarded.
So, as he turns to leave, he's just, uh, I suppose, continue to speak to Lydia. I assume that she would know where it was. Perhaps, darling, you know where, you have some memory of where it once was. I must go. So he exits the area.
Okay, I'm calling suspicious because he said we could not be allowed to look for it, and yet
But
suggested
he's asking her to look for it for us. So we would be maintaining in this room then.
he was asking us to talk to her about where it may have last been.
Kyron will walk over and clasp the lady's both of her hands and will say this. You are truly a magnificent maiden to stand at the arms of such a brilliant lord while his battles are fought both with sword, shield, and word of voice.
Oh, well, thank you. I don't know if I deserve that much praise, of course, but um, well, in any case, I don't really have a good idea of where the dress could be. The last I left it was uh, the last place I remember it being was with my lady in waiting. But we haven't seen her in 2 days.
2 days? Well, that's far too long. Do you know where she is? Is there any way I might be able to assist?
Last she was seen was, well, she hasn't left the house in, oh, quite some time. For her to just go up and vanish. As a matter of fact, there, if I remember correctly, uh, yeah, about 4 days ago we lost our butler. Same story. He never leaves the house, but one day just gone.
This is not the first vanishing act. I mean, the first two that we saw were clearly on purpose. But
No, my husband's staff would never just up and leave. Trust me, there are far worse places in Barovia for them to be.
I'm talking about
We can
something
attest to that.
weird.
Quick roll
Just-
of perception to see if you see the ogre give you a bear hug.
The ogre gives you a bear hug. Success. Anyway,
Dad says.
I think I heard you.
Sorry, Minako says the ogre gives you a bear hug. Success.
So
Natural
you
20.
see it. Haha.
Leona, my dear, why don't you go and collect our other party members and let's I know that we weren't totally invited, but I cannot refuse. I must offer my assistance.
I'll ask if Artemis has a spell.
I-
Jeez.
We
If you
it's
plan to
we don't need a spell. The fire's not real.
listen. I know I cannot say anything official, but staff just don't go missing, especially not when their careers were so. They could have murdered someone. My husband never fired them, and they know that. They'd never have left on their own accord. If you could, oh jeez, I feel terrible about I feel terrible about saying this, especially my own house. But if you could, do some
Investigation.
Let me put it this way: you both seem, well, fairly well versed in the art of figuring things out when there is very little hope. So
Oh, thank you.
you look like people who have seen the roads. But there's something else. It had to have been. Perhaps there is some clues here in the house. I know my husband said that you can't go snooping, and I will be honest, I can't cover you. But if you come in the middle of the night, make no noises, and happen to find something out, well, it's a lot easier for me to ask him for forgiveness than permission.
Can I do an Arcana check right now?
Yeah, if you like.
She said something funny is going on. So.
Nothing in the vicinity seems to be. You don't really feel any sort of manipulation of the magical fields.
And one question about what I know. So, I know that there are spells. One finds a person, another finds an object. Would I know, one, if Artemis is able to cast them, and two, what we would need to hone in on them?
You would definitely given your studies, you'd probably know the spell requirements, absolutely. As to whether or not you know if Artemis knows them, that depends on entirely on how well you think you know.
Fair point.
So,
That's why I said you should go and get them.
right. So,
What the buggery is the buggery?
because player has forgotten what they are. Does DM know what they are? Find familiar, find steed, find the path. So it's not find.
Okay,
So,
Locate object.
yeah,
And
I'm
locate
pretty sure you're looking for locate creature. 4th level divination range, up to 1,000 feet from you. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you, or the nearest of a specific kind, as long as you have seen it while within 30 feet of it. If the creature is in a different form, the spell doesn't work. The spell can't locate a creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks the direct path between you and the creature. So because you've never met either of those two individuals, that wouldn't work.
Okay. And because the dress is not familiar to us,
Exactly. You wouldn't be able to discern it.
and we wouldn't be able to use her familiarity, we'd have to...
Right. Well, unless you somehow got her to cast the spell.
You could hold hands while casting the spell.
Nah, it doesn't work like that.
Now, anybody can run a search for Arcana, right?
You can make an Arcana check. It's just a matter of how much I am certain that your character would know.
I've got a negative in it, but you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and try it. So just for flavor, you're gonna see Kyron go ahead and walk over to a flat corner of the floor, pull the short sword out, lay it down in front of him, and he's kneeling down at this point in a samurai stance, and he will clasp his hands together and just focus and meditate for a couple minutes or so and just sense his surroundings. So see if this works.
Leo's gonna say, "You look ridiculous. What are you doing?"
Something
Absolutely
stupid.
nothing.
Never mind.
Your surroundings are very surroundy.
You know what? Just for flavor sense, I'm gonna do this. Well, I was gonna try and see if there was any sort of magic at play, but somebody interrupted me.
Yes, because I've already checked.
It might be that perhaps non-magic users can't sense magic unless it's really powerful.
That's also true. I have a negative in it, so.
You are neither a magic caster.
I recommend this. Let's Miss Black Sheep.
Lydia Petrovna.
Yes, Miss Petrovna.
Uh-huh.
You know her.
You know that song.
Do you not see her name? Her name.
Oh, sorry, I'm zoomed the fuck out for some reason. It won't. Oh wait, there we go. Okay, now I can zoom in.
I was about to say her name.
There we go.
Her nameplate is right there.
No, I was looking at like the map was the size of a dime for some reason. It wouldn't let me zoom in. It was weird.
That's odd. Well, you're good. So
Okay, now I can fucking see. Miss Petrovna, would you allow us to return with someone who is more magically in tune? Perhaps he might be able to sense within the next few minutes. He's right down the road.
Listen, if you plan to do any snooping of any kind...
No. This is just a simple sense.
Well, of course you can go and get someone and come back. You know, we like to keep people happy here, and, well, our house isn't exactly off limits. At least this
I
room.
understand. And yes, we will only maintain in this room. I have no interest in snooping around the house and getting into personal things. That's not what we're here for.
Well, listen. I can't tell you that I support that option.
Of course not. And I'm.
Leo's rolling her eyes.
Kyron is sarcastically agreeing. Of course not. No, I would think nothing of that. Even if, per se, an option were to later arise in the evening, which might prove to be a better spot of fishing for answers. But no, that would be a terrible waste of time and energy.
You see a blank look on her face, and then her eyes kind of move to either side, and then she sort of nods slowly.
I'm
Yes.
I'm
Yes,
sorry.
Nailed
precisely.
it.
I think something's up with his head. I'm taking it.
Out of character, when you said her eyes moved to the side of her head, I imagined she was going cross-eyed in the other direction, like just rolling through her temples.
I broke her brain. She's not nodding. She's having a brain seizure.
Right.
Leon.
I'm going to go take care of the biscuits for tomorrow's tea and biscuit party. I'm sure I won't see you again. Certainly not tomorrow morning. And she leaves.
All right.
All right, Karen.
Wait.
Thank you.
Come back here.
What is
What?
that sound?
So before you walk out, so Karen just kind of like turns to you. You did very well, and he boops you on the nose.
Adorable.
Better than you.
I mean, who's the one who got results?
Yeah, pretty much. Holy shit! I can't believe that worked.
I mean, I'm not here, by the way. That was out of character. My bad.
So anyway, so you guys head back to the place. You guys head back to the Blue Water Inn, and
Stop existing.
no. You're
Blue-
good. You're good.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hello, darkness, my old.
Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so you guys head back to the. Oh wait, yeah, hold on. You'd be over there, and you'd be over.
Yeah, no, I had a question.
What?
For us spellcasters who aren't wizards, can we swap out our spells during long rest, or is it permanently locked between levels?
Read your class very literally. If your class allows it, then it allows it. If it does not, then it does not. I'd have to read through your class's specific rules to answer that accurately.
I was asking you because I haven't been able to find any mention of it, which is why I was curious.
Well,
Doesn't cleric have to take?
have to take a what? You cut out.
Doesn't cleric take a long rest? Right.
Have to take a long rest. What? You cut out.
To switch spells.
Okay, there we go. I'm not sure. Again, I don't know. I'm not familiar with the rules of every class off. Apologize. But I can read them. I can read through the rules and take a look if you need me to. I can disambiguate on the rules if you need me to. Just give me the class and the context.
I know what to search for. Thanks.
I still can't believe I rolled 2 perfect 20 by 9s,
Level.
one after another.
Okay, no, I can't. Additionally, when you gain a level in this class, you can choose one of the sorcerer spells you know and replace it with another from the list, which must be of the level for which you have spell slots. So,
And there's your
Okay. It takes a significant. It takes time. It requires time spent in parameditation. At least a minute per spell level per spell.
There you go.
I'm disappointed
See,
now.
all the answers come right from the books. Anyway, so what are we doing here
That is
now?
the capital of Vasilia.
All right, so what are we doing here? You guys are all on the map.
Kyron is walking on cloud 9 with a big ass smile. Is straight up ignoring Leona.
Ah, welcome back. Found it? Did I guess of spring in his?
So.
Oh yeah, coming back here. Oh yeah, no, we got a plan.
We have
Walks
permission.
back in.
We need to sneak in the middle of the night and find it, apparently.
That's
I know what that sounds like.
you'd have
We
permission, but you would have to sneak in the middle of the night.
I know that sounds weird.
It
Here's how it is. She says yes. He says I have secrets.
I see. So you need my help to sneak in with permission.
Valen's our thief. I figured we'd let her
Do you
do the
know she's a
sneaky
thief now?
sneaky
Out
stuff.
of character, does your character know she's a thief?
Yes.
How? Wait, when did she mention that?
She didn't. Kyron's just like, oh yeah, no, she's the thief.
I am not. Valian is not with you guys though. She's upstairs.
Okay, that doesn't
Are
mean I
you-
can't talk about, you know.
Are your ears burning?
I was about to say, I can talk about, what's it called? I could talk about Empyreon, he's not here.
What?
Okay. You know what? Actually, asking that, let's just say that, yeah, so if you're upstairs, right? So Kyron goes upstairs. I can't see where the map is.
No,
You go upstairs?
Yeah,
no,
I
just
go upstairs.
continue with what you guys were doing downstairs.
So
Aha, there we go. I'm going upstairs. There we go.
what I want to
okey-dokey.
know,
Aha.
Artemis, is if you happen to know any spells you could prepare to help us locate the item of desire.
To locate it. That's
Also,
rather specific.
we happen to have 2 missing people. One,
So
fortunately,
on that note, or if you guys want to finish something else real quick.
I see. Now I can support going in there at night. That helps my reservations, but the spell to find an item.
Damn.
Is it possible that Leona maybe picked up a, hold on, let me get the exact, a forked twig on their way back?
Probably not, but you'd have to go looking for it.
It's probably with the herbs, which means it probably
Like you
doesn't
probably
exist.
didn't. Yeah, like you. Well, I mean, other than that, you probably didn't just pick one up. You know, like that. That usually doesn't just happen on the way back. But if you would like, but if you're looking for one, you can just tell me that you're looking for it, and I'll tell you when you get it, and if you do.
Well, I was thinking, since I already looked into what one spell needs, but oh well. If it's too late, it's too late.
Well, just tell me what you want to do. If you want to look for a forked twig, then just tell me that.
So
I'll let you know what.
So the bit I wanted to do is when Artemis mentioned find object, I wanted to give him the twig.
Right, but we've kind of already established that would.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's you just. But the thing, you would know that it wouldn't work, right? Because you guys don't know what the object looks like. You've never seen it before. You've never been within 30 feet of it, or you've never been within 30 feet of it and could perceive it. Like that's a requirement for the spell. And you would know that.
Question.
Answer.
Does it have to be specifically that object, or if, say, became familiar with the fabric, if we became familiar with the fabric the dress was made of, could we locate the fabric in the dress?
I know that there are spells to find hidden traps and dungeons, then I don't have the skill to adapt it outside of. Hmm. That's the closest I can think.
But Minako, is that something I could see doing? Using.
mean, it's possible. It would really piss me off. Wait, no, because it needs to be that object. So you would need to be familiar with that strand, with like that segment of fabric, not just the kind of fabric. You'd need to like that specific instance of that fabric.
Oh my god! So wizards can find their keys.
Yes.
Ah.
I mean,
Look
that
at
is a
that.
miracle on its own.
And it is. It is a miracle.
Darn.
Mm.
Well, while you guys are waiting, can me and Baleen hop in?
Absolutely. Go.
Awesome sauce. Kyron gives a polite knock on the door.
No,
What was that?
that was just me saying hello, but no. Raylene pauses and looks.
Hello?
What? Who's there?
Mail call.
No, female call.
Damn it! You broke my joke, you bastard!
I don't know what the joke would be.
No, I was gonna say, no, wait, I'm sorry. Female call, but he beat me to it. Bastard. Open the door!
If you're looking for a working girl, go look for the red tiefling. She should be available sometime today.
Rip.
Open the door.
It's unlocked, you idiot.
I open the door.
All right.
Woohoo!
Just sitting on her bed. It's like, what do you need?
It is of great importance, and I myself have come to apologize for the way that I have acted and treated you in the past. But aside from that, it is of grave importance. Our entire mission is now going to fall into your hands, upon your hands. Please meet with us, me, Leona, and Artemis, and in the front yard.
Why would you ever apologize for any of the bullshit you've done around?
Come to the front of the yard, and I will explain. He turns around and walks out.
Let me finish.
Hello? Oh! Huh. Okay.
We found Leona. She has returned to us.
You got
Leona.
quiet.
Our daughter has returned.
You good?
Yeah, I just didn't realize Discord had crashed for a.
I didn't hear it either, actually.
And Discord's good at that.
Quit. Just
All right. Well, we're good
What
now.
was-
Let's continue.
What was the last thing you heard now?
Kyron was asking you downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, we're downstairs. I think I heard his feelings when I said that if you want a working girl, go look for the red tiefling.
Heard that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay,
well,
and,
we
and
haven't
before Valine came out, Kyron walked up to the two of them and said, "Guys, trust me, I have a plan."
So, Fiona, I have an interesting question for you. And that's, well, if you have cat ears, does that mean that there is a cat with human ears somewhere?
I mean, if there is a cat with human ears, I'm pretty sure that would be unrelated. It's
That's a terrifying
it's a-
prospect, and thank you for giving me that nightmare.
I'm just wondering if it was a trading form of magic. Or,
it was a transfiguration spell.
ah,
Out of character, if the world was populated by furries, would they have Humi conventions where people dress up as humans?
I really need everyone to just focus on the fucking story.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. It was right there.
So, what do you guys need? So, what is this grand plan that you say that relies on me? Valine says. And she's no longer in her dancer's outfit. She's in regular. Actually, she's in her dark common clothes.
Okay.
Actually,
That
common clothes
works
looks
even
like a
better.
good idea.
So Kyron will hold his hand up against Leona and Artemis and be like, "Give me a moment." He turns to Valine and says, "Valine, I never thought I would say this, but
Leona knocks him onto one knee.
we wait, she kicked me onto one knee?
Yes.
She tried, yeah.
Well, not that kind of conversation. Nice try.
Worth it! Worth it!
Are you,
No, we're not. She hit me in the knee. Anyways.
Leona?
And-
If you have some sort of feelings for me, you don't need to hide them behind me.
Anyways.
Leona walks over, gives her a little kiss, and then starts walking out.
Wait, Leona, hold up, because we need to strategize. We need to work together to make this work. So, however, it will all hinge upon Valine. Valine is the key master in this plan.
Leona's
We have
just
a way to get the wedding dress.
and Chirona's the gatekeeper.
You know, maybe we shouldn't be talking about this in public where people can easily spy on us.
Is there anybody around us?
No.
I
That's a big solid no.
actually
Not that you
actually
can
agree with
perceive it.
Valine. Why don't we use one of the convenient rooms?
Because
Interesting
there's
word.
nobody out here and there's tons of people in there.
Did you forget the whole I am the land thing? And, you know, there's plenty of ways for voices to carry.
Fine, let's go inside.
inside.
I'll just go upstairs.
Wait, are you guys going upstairs or where?
Up.
I guess we're going upstairs.
Okay.
You guys are fucking with my bit, damn it.
Good.
Okay.
Artemis is still in the middle of nowhere.
Ah, let me change that.
Ow. Kitty, time for dinner.
Wait, I'm up there now, apparently. Thank you.
Leona
Yeah.
bonks Kyron on the head.
I was out of character.
So,
He's
what
gang
is-
bonked.
Anyways, Valine,
welcome to my domain. How can I help you?
we have a plan. You are the only one that will be the deciding factor of this plan.
And what is your
I am a powerful warrior. Artemis is a powerful mage. Leona is a powerful Leona.
Leona
And
is
you-
going to create a minor illusion bubble
This
around his head right now.
Before doing that, Kyron's gonna
He is
slap
a
you upside the
power-
head. Kyron is done with this. He wants to get this shit out. Kyron is gonna slap you upside the head.
Yeah, well, you're getting a minor illusion, and the the volume is going to be la 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 la. The volume being the volume of your voice.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but minor illusion requires concentration, correct?
A sustained one, yeah, and getting slapped in the face would break concentration. So.
I'm not slapping her in the face. I'm slapping her upside the head. So in the back of her head, I'm slapping her up the backside of her head.
That would break concentration. Yeah.
But I get a save, right?
It's that versus your armor class.
Wait, I don't get to roll a save? Aw.
Well, no, well, of course not. He attacked
16.
you. Basically.
Wait,
Yeah,
that's
so
spell save.
It was a 19 versus a 16. So he just kind of pop on the back of your head.
Non-major damage, but no, he's just like, Kyron is done with this shit. He wants to get this out.
I thought it was that
Wait.
when you get hit, you have to roll concentration. Not that to maintain your concentration, you don't need to.
Yeah, you can get hit and then you roll a save to maintain concentration.
I know that you're probably doing it just so we can move on with the plot, but
But the point being,
then
Kyron
why
hits
bring
you in
it
the head
up?
before you could cast minor illusion. And she's gonna glare you down. It's like, will you stop that?
We need to essentially
Quiet.
the wife who actually has the wedding dress
Stop.
has
Stop.
I can be faster than you can. Has agreed
Kyron
to let
turns to
us
Valine.
get the wedding dress. However,
Kyron puts his hand over Leona's mouth. For the love of God, will you hush up and let me say this? Jesus
the
Christ.
master of the.
Kyron turns to Valine. For fuck's sake, let me get my bid out. God damn it. Let me get this out there. Kyron turns to Valine. Valine, you're the only person that this whole thing is going to revolve around. I am a great warrior. Leona's a great Leona.
wizard.
Artemis is a great mage. We need the world's greatest dark thief.
what makes you think of a thief?
I don't know. I just get that
Well-
implied from.
Well,
all
let's
about
start
you.
with the obvious fact that you actually did steal my money. You didn't give it back.
And
However, that
mine.
does not change the fact that you did steal it.
I did not. You left it lying around, so I took it until I could get it back.
Oh wait, that was when she was drunk. Okay, no, yeah, that was even. Yeah, that was. Kyron raised her hand. No, that was me. I told her to go ahead and take the money. You were drunk and you were throwing your money around. We kind of need that, so I said no.
Valine puts her hand to her face, like thumb to the cheek, middle finger to the bridge, and the pointer above the eye. You know that hand sign. And it's like she's quiet for a moment. It's like
I'm debating on whether or not to accept the compliment or beat the fuck out of you kind of face.
yes. And then she goes, well, I don't know how you could tell, but yeah, when I was a little girl, I guess I did steal, but I am not a good thief. The only reason I stole was just so I could have food for the day. I don't know what it is you want, but are you sure there isn't anything else that you could evolve? Because the last time I stole something was a few apples from a merchant, and I was like probably 16 at the time. It's been like 2 years.
Well, it's either that or I try and do it. And the last time I tried and stole something, I refused to kill the man who I was forced to steal it from, and then I was thrown off of a cliff down into a river that was several hundred feet below and nearly died. So you have perfected it. Anyways, you're not stealing. And at this point, Kyron will relay, because I don't want to go through the whole process repeating everything, but Kyron will relay with Leona's assistance on the entire conversation between him, the Lord, and the Lady, and Leona.
So
So we have a window of opportunity. If we're caught, there's nothing we can do. We'll have to fight our own way out or escape our own way out. But
so let me get this straight.
Also, there are 2 missing people.
Okay, but let me get this straight. The burgomaster doesn't want you to get the wedding dress and claims he doesn't know where he is, but the wife says that we can sneak into the middle of the night to try and steal it.
borrow. He said the dress was missing, and I was able to convince him that if he had it, he might have given it to us. I don't know, but the reason was he couldn't give it to us because he doesn't know where it is. We've offered to help find it, and he said no snooping around the house. That's understandable, but if we just happen to find it in the house without them knowing, we borrow it, we come back with it a couple days later, and we provide it to him and ask, is this by chance your dress? We found somebody on the side of the road trying to sell this dress in order to earn a wage in order to leave the town. He wanted to pay his way out.
No.
BS the whole fucking thing.
No, if we get caught with it, we won't get caught with it. And she looks outside the window. Minako, what time would you say it is in the game?
It's getting dark. It's you're looking at evening. Roughly, 5:30.
All right. She takes a look outside, and then she looks back at you and says, "All right, I'll do what I can, but this isn't like the other times where we were bullshitting our way. This isn't
this is going to be in and out. We got to be quick.
No. This is serious. This isn't like the tower where we were able to break in and help the woman. The only reason she's not our enemy is because we helped her and gave her back the vampire slayer guy. The only reason we weren't chased out of Krezek is because nothing awful happened after Idiot went up to the Abbey. The only reason we weren't chased out of anywhere so far is because we stayed on their good side, even if we've done something stupid. But if we get caught, we pretty much lose our safe house, all right? Which means we won't be able to come back to the inn either.
That actually, on that note, we have a
and it's also not a good thing to do.
We do have a possible, not alibi, but possible claim. People have been going missing inside the house, and so we might be able to say that we've been trying to leave the house, and we keep reappearing at the top of the stairs.
What did the burgomaster... Did they say anything specific about the disappearances?
No, unfortunately, I wasn't able to sense anything, and Leona couldn't sense anything. All we know is there's some sort of magic mishap, and people are disappearing when they go up to the top of the stairs.
We don't know it's magic, but we do know that, according to the wife, the servants would not be likely to leave. And wait, you said you got Death House vibes, right?
Yes.
How Death House?
Out of all the homes here that are wrecks, broken down, rotting, I know it's a Lord and Lady's home, but I'll be damned if that Lord and Lady's home doesn't have all the fucking money in the whole bloody country.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, did it look like it could have actually been the Death House? Like, ignore location right now.
You mean same structural integrity?
Same structure and perhaps magically linked?
Minako, for the magic link, that would require Arcana, which we failed at the time. If we wanted to go back and think of how it looked structurally to see if it was made by the same contractor, what would that be? Would that just be a 1 out of 20 for memory?
A ridiculously high DC perception. Or investigation, rather.
Oh, look.
I'll give it a shot.
That is, if you were there and you wanted to compare the architecture. That
Well,
would
that's
be
why I was wondering, could I do it from
absurd.
memory?
That would be an absurdly I'm telling you now, an absurdly difficult investigation check.
You sure it's... You did say perception for a second. I have a
Right,
bonus in...
but-
Well, I don't have a bonus. It's
Right,
just
but
one
it's
more.
Right.
Right.
Investigation is what it is.
Okay. What the hell?
But you're not there. You're
Son
not
of
in the
a
house.
bitch!
I can't let you take that. You're not in the house.
Damn it! I have to be there to use it?
Of course you have to be there to investigate it.
So,
Well, I was going by memory. That was the question. Damn it!
No, it wasn't. Oh, god damn it.
so are you two still at it, or
Chirona, based on your memory of what the two houses looked like at first glance,
We don't
It
have to
does
use
not
it. We can...
it does not appear that there is any symbolic or otherwise linkage between the two abodes.
Yay! Sorry, man. It's a nat 20.
I get it, but
it's a nat 9?
wait until I say to roll it before you roll it. Continue.
Sorry, I thought you were saying that, yeah, I would have to roll extremely fucking high. And I was like, okay. I'll roll the negative on that
All right.
roll.
Wow.
Anyways, I relay that same information. No, it's not the same contractor. It was made by a different person. It just felt like I was in it. The building itself, just being in some place that was not covered in age or dust or corruption, felt off. It was like walking through a storm, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of a storm, not being rained on. It's happening, but you can't quite believe it's happening.
I have an
So
idea. It might be best to ask a priest, but maybe we should ask if there is a history of cults around here, because even if they're not the same house, the same spells could still be in use.
We don't have a lot of time, do we?
No, we do not. We'll have to put that off.
Okay.
Is it late enough for us to leave yet?
It's getting
she
dark.
said in the morning, so
Well,
that could
it's
be
getting
midnight.
dark. So if I were you guys, I'd wait.
Wait, out of character, I thought we were going to sneak in during the middle of the night.
Mm-hmm.
She
Right.
said in the morning, I will see you in the morning, or relayed that kind of thing. So midnight would technically be morning.
Which is exactly what you just said.
Okay, because I was about to say, if it's at like 5 in the morning, then that's...
That would give us a very short window of time.
Okay, so, anyways. After asking if we have the time and hearing the no, Raylene actually just starts to change her clothes right there. Doesn't care what. No, and
We'll need dark clothes for this.
she puts on a dark hooded robe. She pulls them out and then puts them on her. Well, how do I look? Do I look unidentifiable?
You look like you're wearing a dark robe.
Right. That being said, Kyron's gonna go do the same, but he's gonna go to the other room. She's gonna go to the other room, and I'm gonna need your help, Minako. I
Yeah.
have a dark cloak, one of those big obsidian cloaks, and I
Okay.
wish to make a suit out of it. I want to make basically. I'm just gonna cut it from the waist down on the back, so that way I can make the bottom of the cloak into basically, I'm gonna make a ninja suit out of it. And I remember,
Ninja suit.
yeah, it's this giant ass cloak with sleeves and a hood. I could easily turn the hood into a mask or vice versa. And then the cloak goes all the way down to my feet, so I can just take the bottom legs and cut them up into pants.
I
Right.
I,
I'm sure it's fine.
I suppose I should change out of.
Bitchin'. Y'all see Kyron come back in dressed as a female black ninja, and she's like black as night. All you see are the red eyes and the
My
charcoal
robes
burns.
are pretty bright. Like very bright.
Green on each hand, like beautiful case or green.
It's been a while since I've worn this color. And I take whatever leftover scraps of cloth and I wrap it around the hilt, not the hilt, the sheath of the sword, the short sword, so that way the gleaming sheath is hidden.
Okay.
I wonder. Out of character, would they have grain stocks in the tavern?
Uh, I, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think?
Because if they do, if they have stalks, like the actual like 2, 3, 4 foot grain stalks, I can take the stalks
No,
out
it's not.
for grain, and I can make shoes out of that.
Like,
Okay.
What are you doing?
okay. I'm back. Sorry.
You all right?
Yep. Sorry, but where were we?
Well, Kyron's dressed as a ninja.
Yep, I remember that.
All you see are the head. All you see is her head at this point. She's got a black cloak on everything else, or a black robes and that are tied around her legs, arms. All you see are her feet, her hands, and her face.
Valine finishes dressing and she takes a look at Kyron when he comes back. It's like, not bad, but you sure those won't fall off?
I stitched them together.
And I would better change into common clothes, right? Instead of this armor.
If you guys have common, specific, okay, she pauses and says, I have my robe and hood. I could maybe lend somebody my dark clothes. They might be a little tight, but it would be better if we're wearing dark clothing so we can't be distinguished.
About that,
Not only what?
I think Kyron and I are going to be distinguishable by body shape alone. If someone can get a good silhouette of us, they're gonna quickly distinguish who we are. We're like the only ones with tails and feline ears.
As you say that, Valine wishes her giant snake-like tail around, waves the tuft in Leona's direction, and then points at her horns with it.
Yes, but you actually have practice going all sneaky peeky like.
Gets closer. You're a cat. Act like one.
I am not sneaky.
Actually, wait. Don't Tabaxi have stealth? Dex save. Aren't they like automatically dex save?
Yeah, but my dex is -2.
Ah, damn.
Even though I have a bonus.
So I'm assuming that you all just put on some fucking clothes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
We're
good.
dark clothing this shit.
I'm changing
Well,
to.
Go ahead.
I'm changing to the normal clothes, but I think I might have a dark robe. Let me check my inventory.
Bailey offers her clothing if you don't have any.
And I will modify my obsidian cloak to an obsidian.
Um, so
Ninja.
will this count as a long rest?
If we're
No, because it's only about
short
6 o'clock,
rest.
so that's about 6 hours of waiting.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, that's a shame because
What?
If we wait till midnight, would it count as exhaustion?
Uh, Not really, because you guys can sleep until then.
What color is the cloak of protection that I got from the death house? Catacombs?
Uh, oh, well, if it came from the death house, it would definitely be like black.
Oh, in that
Yeah,
case, I
that's the same
don
cloak
my
I have.
cloak of protection.
All right.
I think I'm going to keep the leather armor on beneath the robes. It shouldn't make any noise, right? Like it's like regular clothing. It doesn't add noise.
Leather armor doesn't give you, as far as I'm aware, if you have proficiency in it, it shouldn't give you a stealth detriment. Let me just make sure.
Okay, yeah, because I know like metal armor, like chainmail or whatnot, because it's metal.
Yeah,
It
it gives
doesn't.
you a
Chainmail doesn't have a and isn't negative against Dex.
Chainmail does. Chain shirt does.
Oh, right, that's right. I have a chain shirt. Never mind.
But I just wanted to check because if I can use it, then I'm taking it. But the reason I was asking if this was a long rest because my health and my spells they're all full up. The only thing I don't have is arcane locket.
Yeah, I'm
So,
rest.
as Vin just said, heavy armor impedes your ability to move stealthily. Leather armor is considered light, so it has no effect.
Okay.
So you're fine.
But yeah, so no long rest.
Short rest.
Darn. I was hoping I could get. Well, if we go in at midnight, then oh well, I'm fine with that. I would personally go in at like 2 a.m. Full spells for me, but I'd rather go with what's more convenient for me.
Well, listen, if you guys wanted to go at midnight, it would be a short rest, technically. But if you wanted to go at 2 in the morning, it would be an extended rest.
Do we need an extended rest though? At this
That's up to
point,
you
I would
guys.
say
I'm
no.
just pointing it out.
It'd also
I
be
don't think-
probably safer and hard to be detected at 2 than at midnight.
So
I raise my hand and say, "All right, who's down for midnight?"
Um,
Yes, I am. By mid to that or
Midnight gives us more time.
I'm up for midnight, but ultimately, Phalene's the practiced one.
but you don't know that.
She's just taking my word for it. I love
You
that.
also don't
I have
know
now
that.
convinced her that you are a master thief.
I am not a master.
Fucking A.
I have stolen out of necessity to save my life, but I am not a master thief. I will do what I can, but please don't have high expectations. All right? What I would prefer going at like late a little bit after midnight because if I can fully rest up, I'll be able to use arcane lock again in case I need to trap somebody in a room. But if you guys think we need the time, then fuck it, we'll take the time. I that It
Oh no, that actually sounds like a great idea. Because if the Burgermeister starts walking around all of a sudden in the middle of the night, that would give us the ability to lock him in his room without him noticing what's going on.
Mm, there is one other thing though. Like she pauses. I am a shadow tiefling, and because of that, I actually have the ability to cast a special kind of darkness. You know the spell darkness, right, Leona?
Do I?
Well,
Well,
you
do
would
you know
know of
what
it, sure.
cast?
Okay. I know of it.
Well, normally when you cast it, nobody can see anything through it, right? Like we used it when we were saving Arabelle from the tiger. And I almost got everybody killed, yes, but that's besides the point.
Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome. Almost thinking I should have let it happen, but
Wasn't darkness, that was fog cloud.
I actually, I can actually also cast it in which I can see through it as if it were regular daylight, but nobody else can. So if anybody starts walking around with torches, like I could, in theory, just shunt the entire building into darkness. But that I'm giving you a heads up because if I have to do it, you might also be caught in the sphere of influence. I don't want to be responsible for getting you guys caught in a compromising position. Once
Right.
that
Right. I
once
can
that
see
is
in
used up,
darkness.
however, what?
I can see in the dark. I
No,
have dark vision.
no. Let me take a look at this. Magic spell, 15. Point shoes, 15-foot range, long corner. A creature with dark vision can't see through this darkness, and a non-magical light can't illuminate it. So
Never
no,
mind.
you cannot see through this darkness. It is a magical darkness. On the other hand, I could just use invisibility on myself. However, because of how it works, I think if I were to find the dress the moment I take it, it might make break the invisibility. So, out of character, I don't know if that's how it works. If stealing something counts as an action.
Yeah, it would.
That's why.
Oh no, wait. A creature you touch. Oh no, nah. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts the spell.
Okay, well, there you go.
So a regular action should be fine, right? Retract that. But yeah, it's up to you guys. Do we want midnight or do we want to go when I can use the light?
How about
Fine, we'll go at 2 a.m.
2 a.m. it is?
2 works.
All right, you all go to sleep. You wake up at 2 a.m. It's an extended rest. Reset your character sheets and shit.
Yeet, yeet.
All right.
And at this point, I
Bam.
am switching music to Bloodborne.
Oh no.
Oh.
DM me the song, just so I can take a listen.
All right. Now, 2 a.m. You all get put your, super awesome ninja clothes on. And
I'm the only one dressed as a ninja. Everybody else is dressed like a black monk.
True. All right. And you all make your way at 2 o'clock in the morning to the Valaki Burgomaster's mansion.
Oh my god, this music fits perfectly.
DM me, please.
I did.
And I has.
I put it on a pretending to the game.
Oh,
I would like to
It's
check
not
their
a
guards.
song, it's the full fucking soundtrack.
I would like to
What's
check their guards.
the song?
All right. Shh.
am I back?
All right. Leona. Hello?
I'm here.
Leona?
Hello?
Oh, okay, good. Yes, good. You've gone blind
Why?
for one turn.
I checked for guards. Guys!
She's like, okay, guys, hold on. I sense that. Oh shit! Wait, I can't see.
I would like to check for guards in the area, please.
I sense that my hair is covering my whole.
Leona reaches for Valine and probably grabs whoever's to the left of her. Am I still
Jesus Christ, she
talking?
cut out badly.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So Leona reaches to whoever's to the left of her, and she goes, Valine, why would you cast that now?
No. She's touching Chiron.
Yes.
She just can't see.
You know you're not.
I'm not Valine. I don't know how you could not tell with my enormous badunkadunk figure. I'm sorry. Redact that. I'm sorry, I couldn't say it. I'm not sure how you can mistake us with figures, but she's also 2 feet shorter than me. No offense.
No offense.
Why don't you let the 2 people who can see in the dark go first?
I can't see anything right now. Help.
Right. So, with that, I pull my tail out and I put it in her hand. Good God, woman.
Okay, so
Leona, you're now grabbing on to Chirona's tail.
Anyway,
so
don't never tell anyone that I came here or did this.
two things first. First, Valine is going to look around for guards, and you'll notice that Valine's demeanor has completely changed. Like, she's standing kind of alert, but she hasn't said anything the entire way. She's just been looking around cautiously, keeping completely quiet as she starts moving forward, pausing every now and again before going to another position as like keeping an eye on her surroundings. I have to roll perception, right?
Yeah, you're also. I'd like to point out none of you are making any attempt at being quiet at the moment.
I mean,
I haven't said anything or done anything yet, but yeah.
I know. Leona, you all of a sudden, as you blink, your eyesight comes back. Every time you blink, it comes back a little bit until it's your eyesight is back to normal.
So I've heard of looking into the sun and having to blink to get your vision back. I've never heard of the opposite.
so do
Well, time to snoop.
Well, Valine, I don't know what you're looking. You could just tell me. No one else is talking.
Oh, right. Yeah, she's just looking around for guards.
Okay. I mean, you can roll perception if you like.
Damn it.
All right. The information on the board is all you have. Continue.
All right, and this is where she starts moving around slowly. Don't want. Did we actually get permission to go into the? No, we're in.
Do what?
Think about here. Let me get the ruler. When sneaking around, our movement is cut in half, right?
I don't believe so. Hold on. I typed in sneaking, and then the first suggestion was how to sneak into Lollapalooza. So fucking random as shit. Alright.
Lollapalooza! Lollapalooza!
So,
Alright.
Let's see. So, in that case, if we're waiting, at this point, Chiron has gone from samurai to assassin. Let's see. doing the same. Kyron is checking the windows, making sure there's nobody looking through the front windows or anything like that. And the same as Veiling, making sure there's no visible guards anywhere down the street.
So, if you're sneaking, you don't have your movement speed doesn't get cut in half or anything. You're fine. But just remember that sneaking and hiding are the same condition. So if you're looking to sneak or hide, you have to roll a stealth check.
Alrighty then. I'll do that right now.
Mm-hmm. And it's not pass fail. I'm not telling you whether or not you got it right or wrong. I'm just you roll it, and that's for my record. And don't re-roll it unless I ask.
Mm-hmm. Got it. So it's solid until stated otherwise. Not solid, constant.
Yeah, it's a constant value unless I say to re.
Do I need to re-roll that as well? Damn.
Re-roll what?
Not re-roll. Do I need to roll for stealth and perception as well?
After you don't need to roll perception. There's no need. Everyone's been checking for guards, so people keep rolling it. Perception.
I was checking the windows, but yeah.
If you don't have anything to do with perception and you want to move and be stealthy about it, move your character like normal and then roll stealth.
I am. And is there a light right here, by the way? Some sort of like night light or door light or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
No, there is not.
So we're in.
So then, yeah. Kyron's gonna head right up to the front door.
All right.
And I take it I need to roll stealth now.
If you'd like to attempt to be stealthy, then yes.
I am, because I have a set of thieves' tools. I want to check the front door handle and see if it is locked or not.
All right. Well, first roll stealth for your movement, as I would.
Okay, something just dawned on me, actually. Before I do anything, I almost want to redact that now, because it just dawned on me. We never decided if we were going to go in through the front door or through a side door or back door.
Well,
shit.
You kind of taken your. I was about to say you kind of taken your movement, so.
Too late now.
If you're trying to be stealthy, roll stealth.
Yeah. Could I move my token?
What? Yes, I moved your token. Where did you think it should be?
I had her over here, but
that's fine. No, then leave her over there. That's fine.
Stealth. There it is. Oh, please work. Dude!
You are the knight.
Fucking hell!
No, just wait.
All right. Now, there's something else you wanted to do, Kyron?
Oh yeah, no, I was checking the front door, and if it was locked, I was gonna pick it open.
All right, so you take your hand and you gently attempt to open the front door, and well, the handle turns and the door opens without the door can open without issue.
So at this point, Kyrie will take his left hand and pull it in towards for people to come forwards before he goes in.
Okay. So it is at this point that I would like everybody to please roll for initiative. This does not necessarily mean clothing or wow.
Well, damn.
I mean it doesn't, but this does not necessarily mean combat, but I want everyone's initiative.
Give me just a moment. But while we're doing that, I'm gonna go. My cat is screaming at me. I'm gonna try and give him some more food, see if he can keep it down this time. I'll be right back in a minute.
All right. Can you roll initiative first? No? Okay. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean clothing either, you know.
That does not mean clothing.
Tee hee. Tee hee hee hee.
While Kyron is off doing cat stuff, I need to take a quick bio. I'll be right back.
Hey,
All right, no problem.
what are you laughing at? No, seriously, what are you guys laughing?
I know, just memes.
Also, I checked my darkness. According to this thingy it says that as a result of this, I can cast darkness, but it's only a 15-foot radius sphere. I don't know if I can empower it because it uses sorcery to be
Guys, when you
Now.
roll what? What?
Or
When you roll initiative, guys, just make sure that
Oh, that we have our token selected.
yeah, that you have your token selected. That way
ah,
we can track it in the stack order.
I keep forgetting that.
Whatever the new roll is, they were. Oh,
Did
but
it not-
Kyron never had rolls.
okay, it should check.
What?
Did it track that time? I rolled again.
You rolled for Kyron.
No, I rolled mine.
Oh,
Wait.
okay.
Then what?
Artemis, you're
Ah.
that's the one there.
Ah, damn. Okay,
But-
wait, no. It's just initiative. It's not stealth.
No, but it doesn't matter because Artemis rolled a 15 before, so that's the one I'm changing it to because it should have been 15. All right. This is the initial.
I just realized this is a terrible play. We have the least stealthy person is the first person to go in.
All right, Artemis. It is your turn. You can do what you like.
Well, he would begin to move up closer.
All right.
Not all the way, but closer. No.
All right. I need a step. Yeah, that's what I. Okay. Okay.
But at this point, I'm still holding the front door, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, and so now Valine, go.
Hello.
It is your turn.
She hesitates for a moment, then heads over to the window. I think this side.
All
And
right.
she peeks inside to see if she can see anything. I'm gonna have to adjust. Yeah, she's peeking inside to see if there's anybody in this one.
Yeah, I say. Well, again, whatever is on the map is what's revealed to you. So, if you move again,
I was
you
I
have to.
was in the middle of the line. That's why I moved.
All right. Um. So yeah, if you. All right. So I mean, you guys have. You guys have where we have dynamic lighting on. So you know, if there are
Yeah.
opponents in the house, you'll, or if there are not opponents, but if there
Open
are
windows.
people, if there are people around, if there are open windows, you can see through them. You know, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm just a bit finicky because, like, if you put it over here or over here, incredibly tiny slivers.
You're right, because if you're standing right here, you can't really see through the window.
Hmm.
If you're standing in front of the window, then you can see through it.
Uh, she looks for a moment and then gives a nod, like nobody here. Let's see, how much of my move? 25. All right, and then she'll. I think she'll end her turn. Yeah, she will.
Okay. Kyron, what would you like?
At this point, I am gonna go ahead and crack the door open just the slightest bit to take a peek inside.
All right.
Am I allowed to use
You,
the same stealth since I'm still holding the door, the handle
uh,
down and open?
I will explicitly mention when you have to reroll stealth.
Yes.
Now you very slightly crack the door open, just
If I remember correctly, those are all chairs. Are the candles lit or are they dark?
the house is dark.
Awesome. I continue to push the door open.
All right. You push the door entirely open. Hold on. Here we go. There you
At,
go.
at this point, I again. Or where's Valine? Okay, I see Valine. I wave my arm to try and get her attention.
Who?
Valine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm motioning for Valine to head this way that we're clear.
Right.
And I take the first step in. Just the first step.
You take a step in. Congratulations. All right. I'm going to insist that turns pass.
Uh,
Okay.
Leona,
all
it
right.
is your turn.
I enter stealth mode.
That's not really a mode. You just kind of do what you're gonna do, and then tell me when you roll stealth, or just tell me you're trying to do whatever you're doing stealth.
Unless she's doing the crunk thing from Emperor's New Groove, where she has a legit stealth mode with her own sound effects and music.
All right, but
Please
no.
don't.
I I want to sneak up to the house and, you know, I guess I can only sneak up to the stairs.
What do you mean? I don't understand what you meant.
I mean, I want to make sure I'm not making noise and whatnot.
So move, because okay, so here's the thing. You can't just say, all right, I want to I want to do this stealthily. Like you're gonna do what you do no matter what. And when you've completed your thing, I'll tell you whether or not to roll stealth. If
Take
you
an action.
just go ahead and take your action, and if you're doing it stealthily, let me know that.
I am walking up to there to that line my movement. I'm trying to be quiet about it.
Right. So go ahead and roll stealth, please. All right.
Damn.
All right. So you guys are pretty good so far. Artemis. If Leona is done with the rest of what she was doing, then Artemis, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm out of movement.
It's not too much to do quite yet. Because they're not inside yet. I'm doing good.
Okay, that was loud.
Sorry about that.
It was very loud. Artemis, why did you roll stealth?
Because I'm moving stealthily?
It doesn't matter. I'll let you know when to re-roll stealth.
Okay.
All right. So go ahead and you just do whatever. Go ahead and take your movement.
Okay. I did move, but okay.
No, your piece was here.
Yes.
And yeah.
No, I moved it to there from a couple squares behind.
Oh, okay. Well, if you took your whole movement, that's fine. Okay, sorry.
This is a better, honestly. I just wanted to go after them. But since turn order this works.
You can stay behind. That's fine. I'm not. That's fine.
All right.
Whatever you want to do. All right. All right. Valine.
Alrighty then. Before going inside, she's going to take 2 steps 2 steps down, just to peer over, see if there's anything. I should move the turn order. Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3. And then bring it right back up here. And as she approaches them, she says, "Okay, I didn't see any side. At least that side is clear. At least for about, I want to say, 100 feet or so. So, yeah, be careful." And she ends her turn because she used up all her move.
Well, there you go. All right. So Kyron. Kyron.
Breathe.
Hi.
Don't. Oh my God.
Sorry.
It's fine. It just came out of nowhere. Kyron.
Yo.
Are you around?
Yes. Sorry, I was having issues with my mic.
All right.
Okay. Gonna inch a couple steps closer.
All right.
Here, give me just a moment. Alexa, stop. I gotta get rid of that fucking alarm. Let's see. And I will go ahead and take the. Let's see. I started here. Damn it! How do I? Fuck! I can't remember how to do the line. The measure line.
You moved. You moved 20 feet, and
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to check inch to this door and check around the corner to make sure that there's nobody in this room.
all right.
There we go.
Hold on, I'm
Alright.
just trying to fix my Huh. Hey, Minako?
Yeah.
The grab for my character token is in the wrong spot. Do you think
What do
you
you
could...
mean?
I mean, the place I clicked to grab my token is currently in front of my character instead of on my character.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
odd.
do you think you could...
Yeah, that's where you should be. That's where I had you marked.
That did not fix it. Oh well, I'll just have to work with it.
That is very odd.
Try refreshing.
Hmm. Is it still Kyron's turn?
Oh,
No.
it's
Yeah, there you go.
Leona's turn.
Thank you. Alright.
Sorry about that.
Leo slips in. 1, 2, 3. And Leona would like to listen to the door, see if there's any noise on the other side.
All right.
And I'm
Roll
presuming it's a door because I can't see through it.
It is a door, and roll perception, please.
I don't know what door she's talking about.
You
The
can't
one
see
she's
it
right
yet.
next to.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And you said perception.
Mm-hmm.
Here you are.
Nice.
All right. Through the door, you hear very little. Quite a bit of silence. However, perhaps beyond this room, you hear the distinct sounds of plates, china. Kyron, roll
Yes.
perception, please. From behind you, you can hear muffled. You can hear muffled, unidentifiable activity from behind you.
Can I turn around and see that action?
On your turn, yes.
Damn.
At the moment, we're passing. So, Leona, did you have anything else you wanted to do?
I think I'll stick right where I am for the moment.
All right, Artemis.
All right. You will enter.
All right.
Keeping a close eye out for anything you could hear.
Sure.
Just one more square, and that's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Valine,
Hello.
it's your turn.
If I can select my character. She makes her way inside, and then she closes the door slowly.
Okay. Could you roll stealth, please?
Oh.
Yeah, I would have said leave the door ajar.
I mean, that could would that still count as leaving it closed?
You closed it.
That works.
Thank you.
And then
Or does it? No one will know.
Well, she takes a moment to listen, and then she walks over to. Alright, so a dress would be perhaps in a bedroom, eh? But what did the what did the wife say about the last time she saw them?
Can
What did the
Leona
wife say? What?
can Leona whisper a response or
Yeah.
all right?
You can take your action. Do what you want. Just know that if you do something that flags my attention, I may ask you to re-roll your stealth. That's all.
Okay. So Leona's gonna whisper. She said her bridesmaid had it. Her bridesmaid is missing.
Was the bridesmaid a friend, a neighbor, a servant?
Servant, and apparently they don't leave the house.
So then, if the dress was last with the servant, it would be worth checking the servant. Does anybody have an idea where?
I know that through this door there is something, and then maybe a kitchen.
Oh,
Something.
that I, that room should still be empty. I peered into the window.
Something's
I,
going on.
I think I saw
All
something.
right. Kyron, it is your turn.
All right. And you said I hear shuffling behind me.
You hear muffled activity. You're not quite sure what it is.
Like from back here,
Yep.
from down here. Okay, so it's from this door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I go ahead and if I remember, this door is sealed. I place my ear against the door and see if I can't hear anything.
Roll perception, please.
Oh, fuck. Nope, must be them.
Somehow.
They're too loud.
Somehow, pressing your ear against the door has not improved the quality of the sound. It's still just unnamed. It's still just unknown muffled activity.
Well, in either case, I remember that they went up. If I remember correctly, the servants went up to the third floor, and that's where they disappeared. So, I really want to check the end of the hallway just to make sure there's nothing down here.
Kyron,
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Kyron, before you get the
Yes.
chance, as you have your ear against the door, you hear the door handle begin to shuffle, and the door starts to move itself ajar. Make a reflex save.
Shit. Reflex, you said?
This didn't last long.
Reflex save, not just a reflex roll.
We don't have that.
I think he means
Deck save?
Yes, a deck save.
There we go.
In 3-5, it was a reflex.
oh,
Oh, God.
Ah! Come on!
In that case, can I take a moment to ready an action? Or if it well
No,
past that?
this is we are well past that. So you wind up over here, but you start to move quickly, and then you realize that one of your feet is stepping on the other foot, and you tumble over sideways. It's not exactly the quietest maneuver in the house, but you see the door slightly ajar and then get pulled immediately shut. And you hear a very familiar "Oh no, it's probably just the it's his dogs. They're all over the house. Come, let us have tea. More tea, everybody."
My
Okay.
Oh my god.
At that point, Kyron just straight up just if he's already like back on the floor, tensed up, at that point, I'm just like, oh, holy shit. And just relax his arms and legs, just like, oh, thank God.
Does that mean that you're prone?
At the moment, yes.
Yeah. So I go ahead and pick myself back up.
We should not be here.
Leona, it is your turn.
So, Leo's going to move over here. She's going to whisper to Artemis. That was the lady of the house. We're fine. And then she's going to go up here and give the door a listen.
Okay. Roll perception again.
Perception. No, wait.
Beyond this door, silent.
Alright. Does Leona have enough time to pull the handle down and crack the door a little bit?
Sure. You do so. You crack the door just slightly.
Is it lit in there or dark?
Dark, very dark.
Okay. Then Leona's going to slowly open the door the rest of the way.
Very well. You do so, pulling the door open and investigating the contents. It seems to be simply a hat and broom closet with fine cloaks.
Can I close the door?
If you want to, and then that's the end of the turn.
Okay.
Okay. So the door, you shut the door, and then it is Artemis's.
I should hang back. That's pretty much it. There's no movement to make.
Well, is Artemis a black cat?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you should have an advantage that with your fur you can blend in better into the back. The rest of us have our clothes, but our skins, furs are. Don't lose your advantage.
It's not also there, that it is. Ink head cancels.
No, Arch is bad at sneak.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do otherwise?
Oh no.
All right. Then in that case, Valine, by all means.
After seeing Kyron tumble in the close call they had, Baleen breathes in deeply and is like, and she holds it for a few seconds before quietly going, okay, so, guys, who do you think should be invisible? She's whispering. Who needs to be invisible? There. And somebody fell out. Monaco, Kyron, Peril. It was Axie.
We lost the Axie Martin.
What? Sorry.
You're out. You ran. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brilliant asks, who do you guys think should be invisible? Like she's whispering to the group.
You should be invisible.
Yeah, I think Kyron just needs silent feet.
So Kyron, do you want to be invisible? I think you should be.
I'm like 30 feet away. I can't hear y'all. Y'all are whispering.
Oh,
Truth.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah. So, Raylene steps over here, and then she points at Kyron for whispering under her. And suddenly, she.
Range
No.
touch.
Oh, no.
You have to walk up and touch him.
Why didn't it say that?
It does. It says range touch.
10.
Target a creature you touch.
Alright, so I was here, right? So
Creature just becomes
10.
invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. Spell ends for a target that attacks
Or cast
or
the spell.
casts a spell. Honestly, I think Axie should take that spell
Oh. Then
because Artemis is in the negatives on Dex. I'm a +2.
mm, are we all agreeing then on Axie?
I'm not
Commit
sure we need
person and make
invisibility
them
just yet.
You can give it to the best person to make
I-
it better, or to the worst person to make That's
We, what we need is to not be heard. Not being seen is not, priority one.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can just stand still against the wall or something.
A fair point, and Kyron's in a full black bodysuit at this point, so
Well, Valine is not taking any chances for the time being, so if no, she's not going to cast it on anyone else, then she'll just cast it at and poof,
If
she
you,
disappeared.
so now you can't silently signal to the rest of us.
She quickly says, "I'm going to scout up ahead. Don't get caught."
that's actually not a bad idea.
All right. Valine, you march up the stairs.
Is that 15 or 20?
You started from here at 5, 10. That is 15.
Okay. 20, 25, 30. She round listens for people.
All right.
If there is nothing, she will just end her turn.
All right. Kyron.
The downside, though, is that I realize I can't see what they're doing. Oh,
Correct. Kyron,
Jawohl, Lord Helmet.
it is your turn. Ooh.
Time for me to pick my ass up off the floor.
All right.
Alright, so I start heading back up, and I head up the stairs.
All right. You use. Yeah. Fine.
That's my limit right there. Is the top of the staircase.
All right. That's over here.
I
Okay.
imagine my picking myself up counts as my action.
Yes, and actually, you still be down here. You couldn't really see up there yet. All right. Leona, it is your turn.
Leona's going to follow suit.
oh, why is everybody following?
All right.
5, 6.
All right. Artemis. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Yes. Moving up, keeping watch behind.
So,
I see.
And listen. Ears. Ears.
this is the point where Valine doesn't know that everybody is potentially going to ruin, not get caught.
So this is actually Valian's turn.
Alright, 30 feet of movement, so beam, 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 20. Minako, is this a window?
Yeah. Why?
Oh, just checking because if that was
It's
That's-
well, it is closed. The shutters are closed.
15, 20, 30.
There you go.
She stops and listens for any voice.
You don't hear any voice. All right.
Oh, and these
Hi.
are okay.
Kyron, what are you looking to do?
Keep heading up the stairs.
All right. Just before you do, Valine,
Yes.
the staircase climbs 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues toward the west, running almost the length of the mansion. Framed landscape painting line the walls, and red silk drapes cover a 10-foot tall arched window of leaded glass. That's where you are at the moment, and that is where Chiron is
Leaded
going to
glass.
be.
Would that be here?
Yes.
Okay.
And that is where Chiron is going to be right now. So Chiron, that is 0 feet. You can move your whole movement speed.
Awesome sauce. Stop that. There we go.
Just transpose you where you.
2, 4, 6. So I'm up at the top of the stairs now.
All right, there you go. Okay.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to pull my staff. Oh no, do I want to do that? I was thinking what I could do is I could pull out a torch but not light it and just use it as a bludgeoning object.
Hey man,
I don't want. I think that would be a terrible idea. So never mind.
I'm glad you
I can just imagine Nat 1. I hit him in the head so hard that the torch combusted into an explosion. Like a matchstick head.
Oh, wonderful! This, Leona.
Alright.
Now, I hate saying this, guys, but I do have to advise just real quick. I am running on 4 hours of sleep, and I did get up this morning around 5 o'clock. How much energy does everybody have?
I can go off forever.
How much coke have you had?
This is particularly fascinating to me because it's really, really interesting to see you guys in a position where your consequences actually fucking matter. So this is really, this tingles the very cockles of my heart. So
Yes.
Leona wishes to have her own voice back.
what?
Peril wishes
You-
to be a character in this story again.
Yeah, for real. Can we
You-
get through this? All right.
You asked me what I wanted to do, and
Yeah,
then
I would like to know.
I didn't have a chance to answer because Kyron took the stage.
Sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep. That's why. I'm just checking.
Yeah, I can keep going forever.
All right, let's keep going then.
Leona would like up one, please, DM.
Of course. All right, so that's 0 feet of movement. You can continue.
Alright. Leona wants to peek around the corners to make sure that, nothing's there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's all just this whole this whole bit right here. That's not a solid wall. That's just like a banister to
Okay.
protect against falling. So you can see right through
Is this a door or a window?
window, and
Alright.
it's
I
clear
think
currently
he
closed,
said
or it's
let
currently there are currently drapes over it.
Right. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5. And Leo's going to stop there because she doesn't want to stop in front of the window.
That's a fair thing.
It looks like that's the outside. Can I tell if this is the outside? The stuff I see through the windows?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, absolutely. All this area
Yep.
down here, that's all just out. You're peering through the window to the outside. Yeah.
Okay.
How far is
What, Bailey?
from the window to the ground? How far is it?
1 floor.
From the floor is about 20 feet.
Oh, so if we were to jump out, it's 20 feet. All right, got
Yep. All right. Artemis.
Alright. Up, and away!
All right. Hold on. So that's 0 feet of movement, Artemis. You can continue.
Alright. Still dragging behind. Sure, to be as careful as possible. Just little steps.
Yeah, that's probably fair. All right. Next up, Valian, what are you doing?
If I select token, just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Valian, I would like you to make another stealth check, please.
Do I get advantage because I'm invisible?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's an 8.
Okay. Next up is Kyron.
Alright, so let's see now. Alright, so I am going to head over. If I can see straight. Damn it. There we go. So I'm going to head down. I head back. I saw that.
What?
I said I head down, I head back, I saw that, and I get up against the wall, and I start snapping not snapping, but I start waving to get attention from the party.
Okay.
Unless, wait, what's that? Now I can't remember who I saw. Hang on, is that? I can't tell. Is that? No, that's not Valen. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Yeah, ignore that.
Yeah, you can't see Valen because she's invisible.
No, I was looking at the image, so I couldn't tell if that was your actual image or not. I can't remember where your image is. I can't see your image. Ironically enough.
Valen, you mean her clothes right now?
Yeah.
Dark robe, black robes, and black hood.
No. On your tag, your little character.
I can send you the image.
No, I know what it looks like. I just couldn't remember if what I saw was your character or not.
Okay. Also,
All right.
motherfuckers.
Next is Leona.
Alright.
I'm sorry, but just before you go, Leona, I apologize. Kyron, I need a stealth check, please.
Please hold. Decent.
All right, now Leona, please.
Alright.
I'm looking at 5.
So 1, 2, 3,
At this point, I'm stopping her because I'm trying to get their attention.
Kyron's trying to get you. Yeah.
Leona looks at him to see if he's signaling anything.
I am trying to emphasize that there's a guard or somebody down that road, down that path.
You're cutting out.
I heard
sorry.
it perfectly.
I'm emphasizing that there is a guard or somebody at the end of the hallway.
That there is a guard or somebody down the hall.
Hang on.
That is what he said.
Okay, how about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're fine.
Better.
Awesome sauce. So I'm emphasizing that there is somebody down that hallway that I saw a guard 3 doors down, about right here.
How would you have seen Valine? She's invisible right now.
I said guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Kyron, Valine has a point. Her
I'm
character.
I'm not talking to Valen. I'm talking to Leona.
No, I think
I know.
what people are saying is, what could you have actually seen?
Kyron, let me just show you real quick. That's the hallway.
Yeah. Is that?
The only person
that is
there
Valine.
is yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why we're trying to say.
I saw that upside down, and it
Yeah.
looked like a cloaked wraith or something from like
Right.
the Death House.
No, so that's what we're trying to say. Like, you couldn't have mistaken her for guard.
Okay,
You couldn't see her.
Redact that then. Okay, I'm sorry. Redact that. So,
All good.
then yeah, I'll just put myself back down right there. Okay, never mind. I was gonna, in that case, going back to what I was gonna do was check this first door and see if anything's in there of
That is
opportunity.
That is a window. That said, it is Leona's.
Never mind.
Should I just not take a turn, or?
No,
Well,
Leona, please.
If it's a window, should I check it for children?
Focus, guys.
Leona stops you.
All right. So Artemis. All
There
right.
we go.
Looking good.
At a
All right. Valine.
Sup?
It's your turn. You can go. You can move.
You can actually just try and figure out. Valine stops where she is for a moment and she listens for any voices. In fact, she's going to take a step forward and then start listening down the hallway.
All right. You hear nothing. You do not hear any voices.
She takes another step. Oh my god, that's so dark. Then another 1, 2, 3.
Cha cha cha.
No, and then she tries to listen into one of the doors.
You have to be
Do I have to be
adjacent to
closer?
the door. Yeah, you have
So
to be
that's
adjacent.
20 feet of distance.
Yep.
I'm
Alright.
going to pick the one to my right.
All right. You listen in very carefully. Please make a perception check.
Where is my perception? Oh,
You hear light, very, very light, gentle snoring.
have I used up all my actions?
At this point, yeah, you have 10 more feet of movement, though.
Alright, so I can't open the door right
Not
now.
yet. Not yet, no.
Okay, she'll take a step back and
Okay. All right, Kyron.
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Did I happen to see this door open and close?
The door has
There
not
is no door
opened.
there.
Oh, sorry, this door.
There's no door.
That is also not a door.
Then where? Okay, wait, because I
You are
saw
really
Veiling
bad
go
at-
through. I'm falling asleep right now. I saw Veiling go through some fucking door right here.
It's not a door. It's
Wait, no, no, wait, keep moving. Keep moving. There you go.
Okay, hallway. Thank you.
Exactly.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a door or hallway. I'm sorry. I'm running on
Don't-
3 hours of sleep and I'm tired.
Don't worry. We're good. We're
So
good.
I will go 2 more feet. That puts me to 6.
All right.
I guess we're just milking it the best as we can because of what's happening.
Leona,
Mhm. Alright.
what would you like to do?
1, and I'm going to hug the wall.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, and then I want to peek around the corner. Also, these stairs
That
are
is
going.
that is what it looks like.
These stairs are going down, right?
Yes.
Sorry, got distracted. Okay. Ah! No, sorry. Should I put my character?
You're good. You're good.
Okay, and then I'm going to end my turn.
All
there
right. What?
Question: is there a way to make it so that my token is invisible to the other players because I'm invisible?
There might be. I don't know.
We'll look
But
at it later.
yeah, I'll look that up later. In the meanwhile, Artemis, you can do what you need.
You'll continue stalking along, making. I'll think of something next time. Turn it.
I don't think you can end your turn right there because that's actually where Leona.
Or what?
Okay, there we go. Never mind. You're good. Now you're good.
Okay.
All right. Valine, your turn again.
Hello. She steps forward and then listens onto the other door. Clearly,
All right.
her reasoning is if there's somebody in this room, then it probably can't be the room of the missing person. She imagines that there would be a room peer servant. So she listens to this one.
All right. Go ahead. Roll perception, please.
Where's perception? Here. 7.
You hear no sign of activity.
Can I open the doors? My turnover.
None. No, unfortunately, no. You do have a ton of movement though. Well, all right. Yeah, you can open. Fuck it.
Okay, she slowly turns the knob and gently pushes the door forward ever so slightly to peek inside.
Okay. There you go. Peek inside. There you go. You get that peek.
All right, and I'll end my turn here.
All right. Kyron.
Yes.
You are free to do what you need.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the stairs right here, are these going up or down? They go down.
They go down.
In that case, I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna head down this path.
Okay.
If I can get my character done. So that's 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Do we have any idea where we're going?
I'm checking rooms.
Right.
I should probably also mention that Valine is wearing her Raven mask.
Oh man.
Oh, Reddit thread.
I I could probably push myself another 20 minutes, guys, but after that, I'm afraid I'm just gonna fall on the computer.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay.
We can keep going, but I'm just warning you guys. We got like 20 minutes or so before I crash.
All right.
Oh,
So I'm sorry. What did you do to the door? Did you molest it? Like what's going on? Hello?
Me?
Yeah, what did you do? Did you end your
Nothing.
turn there?
Yeah, because
Oh,
there's nothing there. I don't see anything there.
what
Unless is there a door there?
Yeah, there's
I
a
thought there
door
was-
right next to you to the left.
Oh, I thought there was a window. I thought there's a window. So in that case, I
Oh
backed.
my god. I'm sorry. Continue.
I'm sorry. Windows and doors look the same if you've
No,
only
they
got 3 hours of
don't.
sleep.
One of them's bright white, the other is black. Windows are black and can generally be seen through. Doors are white.
Well, excuse me. I don't see color.
Wh-
Anyway.
that sounds more like a problem. All right.
Anyways,
But bright and dark aren't colors.
I listened to this door.
All right.
What does it have to
You
say?
wait, which
you
store?
listen in carefully. This one over here.
Okay.
You listen in carefully. Roll perception.
Ah,
Yeah, perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
like a ninja,
Um,
I am 1010.
You hear nothing. Leona.
Leona. Leona wants to slip down this hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Slip down here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is this door open?
Valine has it cracked just slightly. You can see Valine peering through the slight crack in the door.
You can see Valine.
That's what I meant.
Right. Leona, in that case, backs off and returns to her starting position.
All right.
The crack.
Artemis,
Ah,
go ahead, my friend.
gonna quickly
All right.
and wa- and keep an eye on Kyron as he ventures into the last door.
Mm-hmm. Valine,
Hello.
Found
your
anything?
turn once again. Your turn once again.
Valine cracks the door open more. I want to say about 30 degrees.
I can't
I
promise
just,
you.
oh, it's fine. And then she slowly steps inside.
All right.
What am I looking at?
I will tell you. For you, madam, are looking into floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its black cushion.
Well, that explains the lack of noise, but there's nothing here. She takes another glance around. Is there anything suspicious? Something that doesn't look like it should belong in a library?
Not really. Although, if you wanted to know for certain, you'd have to, some stuff.
Hmm.
That stuff being perception.
I don't have time to be looking around this room. This is clearly not where they would be sleeping, she says. She backs up. If I can remember to select my token, that's that that's 10 feet of movement, and then she closes the door.
All right.
Is any of her team near? No, I can't see them.
You
All right.
cannot see them,
So
correct.
15,
That's okay. Feelings mutual.
20. She shall stop here.
All right. So, Kyron, you can go, and then after this turn, I guess we're gonna finish up with Leona's turn, and then after that, we'll finish the session tonight.
Let's see. What was behind the door? I heard nothing, or
You didn't hear anything.
I don't know if we're supposed to be opening doors and checking them or not.
Ooh, good question.
Not hearing anything, I go ahead and check the doorknob
What do you mean you check it?
to see if it's locked.
Oh, no, it is not locked. And as a matter of fact, this door doesn't really have a knob per se. It just pushes open.
Okay, then I kind of inch it forward to see if I can take a peek through the room.
Indeed. So you inch the door forward just slightly and begin to take a peek.
Not seeing anybody, I start pushing an inch more or so.
All right. You push it an inch more or so.
Since the hallway and the room, the room is dark, right? The room I'm opening.
Yes.
Okay. So since the hallway and the room are both dark, I go ahead and push the door open all the way, but just enough where I can get my head in to see around the room
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's anything
You
of
push the
visual.
you push the door entirely open. Look around. Indeed, all you find all you find is that an iron tub with clawed feet standing against the back wall of the room. Neatly folded towels rest atop a table just to the right of the door.
Bathroom.
Mm.
In that case, I go ahead, let go of the door, let it swing, whatever it wants to.
That's
And
It simply stays where it is.
okay. And I go ahead and move up the 2 squares and check the second door. First by listening to see if there's any noise in there.
All right. Go ahead and roll perception, but interacting with the store is going to be on your next turn when next we meet.
Roger.
all right.
Let's see. Ah, damn. When did Valen get in that 20? God, I'm falling asleep. You said perception, right? There it is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
There it is.
Man, dude.
There it is. Woo!
As you put your ear to the door, there is absolutely no sound coming from anywhere. You may have temporarily lost your hearing.
Did I just do that thing where you lean your head in to check something but misgauge the distance and Smack my
Mm,
ear into it.
yeah, and then just punk, and now your ears are. You can't properly make out audio for a limited time. All right.
Mother.
uh,
Ma. Ma.
Leona.
Ma. I'm sorry. I was it.
Fine. Leona, it is your turn.
Alright. Leona wants to peek around the corner first.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get actual visual. And then she's going to run over to
You
Artemis.
still have your.
1,
Okay.
4. And then she's going to hold there.
All right. All right. Well, that's going to be all for tonight. We're gonna save this right where we are. Um, I'm
Except
sure.
take Artemis's character and just put him in the
You
dumpster.
know, it's kind of interesting. Weird place where people just keep going missing.
Just take
It's
him
all.
and put him in the
People just keep
dumpster.
going missing, and
How?
it'd be interesting if a particular someone happened to go missing.
Darn it, it's the one person who can maybe cast the spell. Because I don't have the
Minako,
spell.
I'm gonna try something, okay, Minako?
What are you gonna try?
Um, try to make it so that my token shows that she's invisibility. So just let
Just
me.
don't break anything. I'm
I
kidding.
shouldn't be.
Fine.
Too late.
Oh, yes. Okay, you guys see what I'm seeing? Like, that's. I might need to do something. No, it looks like you still need to mess with its settings to give it the global lighting, but it does work. It does make a transparent token.
Well,
I am
in
excited.
any case, um, yeah, I'm excited to continue this. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give a round of applause for Axie Pixel,
Bye.
Artemis.
All right, now you gotta join the server
Invisibility.
for my other game so you can fucking get in that because you haven't yet. And I'm mad.
Okay.
Pick your character archetype. Get all ready.
Artemis, you know for a fact that you will absolutely be welcome back to play whenever you want. Just give
Whenever
us a
I'm
head
able.
whenever you are able. Of course, we'll find a way to get you back in for the session. Um, it has been so real, and thank you so much for participating. Um, and
No.
I really hope that you had a lot of fun.
I have.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Kitties aren't supposed to leave.
Yeah.
They're supposed to stay forever.
It's fine because if he didn't leave, how would he ever get the chance for the cat to come back? You know.
True.
You know what?
Eventually, the
Yeah.
cat returns.
Yeah.
There's Charles movie reference for the evening. Good God, am I tired? Holy
All
crap!
right. You get some sleep, and everybody. It's been a fantastic session. So I will see all of you next Saturday. Are we meeting next Saturday, everybody?
Yeah.
That reminds me. I don't know. We So
Hey, Spider.
the theater show that we're doing, it starts at 8 and it's from August 8th to August 18th every night. It's about 2 hours long. And then there's like an hour of sit down or tear down or prep or something like that. We're